What's going on here? Hi guys, really sorry about that. I do not know what happened. It literally, my computer just turned itself off without my permission. So, absolutely apologize. Not happy way that PC did that. But please guys, if you could spread the word that I am back online, please do. Like I said, again, I full on apologize. As you can see, it's affected my camera quality now behind me. Like the green screen's not being green screeny. So, don't know what happened there. I apologize. Right, luckily for me, it recovered. So, right, we are going to save. Overwrite. There we go. Thank God, because I was scared I was going to lose progress. But yeah, I apologize for that. The PC did kind of just literally up and died on me. So, I still got to redraw this though, so. Right, so we need to sort of get the circles there. There we go. Yeah, again, guys, I absolutely apologize for that. I do not know what happened there. It just literally just went, it just basically noped me out. So, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Just hopefully it won't happen again. It might be because of the heat. I do not know. I'm actually going to feel the PC right now. Just give me a second. The PC's nice and cool. Thank God. I think it's just because I'm not the PC. So I've got to watch where my leg goes from now on. So we'll keep an eye on that. Oh. Yeah, let's undo that and then jump back on. But anyways, guys, what have you been up to? Again, sorry for the cutout. Because, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, literally, I just got cut out. I was like, what? What happened? But hopefully that won't happen again. What have you guys been up to, by the way, you lovely lot? Let's have a recap. And then just sort of... There we go. And then... I don't know, let's, there we go. I'm going to just correct some mistakes here. But anyways, guys, I've only started working on my painting today, but that's all. Oh, fair enough. Can we have a look at what you've been, like, what you've done so far, if that's all right, Andrew? Let's make this pen thicker. There we go. That's a little bit too thick. Just want to... There we go. Lot better. That's the thickness I wanted. There we go. And then just get the rubber and sort of clean up that line work a little bit. But yeah. Oh, you posted. Oh yes, that one. Sorry, I thought you was meant like you've started a new painting. Fair enough. My bad. So yeah. Anyways, like I said again, we have got plans for the sneak preview event. Like I say, I have been in talks with Kenichi about it in secret. So. But I am going to reveal it right now. Like, we are going to do it. Or I'm going to do it. I just need to make sure, like, Kenichi and Mango Cetra is free. We've also got Mango Cetra as a guest for the reading of Volume 4, the last part. I'm not sure what Kenichi wants to do, but we are going to do panels on creative media, copyright, writer's advice, stuff like that. So I'm trying to get, like, a few people in on that. Yeah. So there is going to be a lot on this day. But let's have a finger. And then just sort of... Right, I was going to say, that does not make sense. I just realised. So, we're going to make that make sense. I hate wood and shit. So, I just listened to the lyrics. I was like... Okay. That's a lyric. Why not? There we go. And then just get the hands there. And by the way, guys, as a reminder, on people who are watching from Twitch, if you do donate, feel free to. And if we do hit £30, I am doing a giveaway of all 3 volumes of my manga series, signed by me and sent to you, no matter where you are. So if we hit our goal, that's what's going to happen. So Get excited. And what was that anime? There was a character that said that a lot, didn't he? Like, he said he always says get excited a lot. Actually, no, wrong way. Edit undo. I'm doing it wrong. There we go. And just sort of... There we go. We got like the hairbands done. And if you're wondering what I'm doing one of the biggest, the biggest VCS concept art that I am yet to date done. So it is going to involve most of the cast of VTLS that are currently shown between volumes 1 to 3. Maybe like 1 from 4 that's going to turn up. So we'll see how I feel and then we'll go from there. Right, let's clean this area up. Just to clean that up. There we go. And clean that up because that looked way too messy. There we go. But yeah. But guys, are you been working on any projects lately? I'll tell you what, actually, since this is probably going to be one of the longest streams I've done as well in such a long time, let's actually have a look at some of your artwork that you guys have put on my chat. So let's jump on Vamp the Lost Soul. Alright. There we go. And back online. At everyone. There we go. Just so everyone knows I'm back online. So here we go. So we are going to jump on art. Poster art here. So we've had a few since then. Actually, we've had quite a lot, especially from Manga Striker, who has lovely art. So obviously last time, I believe we saw this, which is by Andrew the Vu, which is very lovely, actually. I still love that to this day. And then we have Manga Striker done some really lovely concept art, and I believe this is like an OC of his. Yeah, as you can see, it's sort of he's done some really nice concept art. I actually prefer the white background because then you can see all the details in the shirt and stuff like that. I don't know, because with that, I think the blue shirt blends too much with the background. But here, it kind of looks a lot nicer. And then there's some Progress WIP he's got here with, I believe it might be a commission or another OC. He's like sitting on the balcony. And that, yeah, the background is nicer on it. Yeah, the white background's nicer on the last one. He's done like really nice actual background going on here. Then he's done what I do, which is block off bits. This is a work in progress that he's trying to do something logo by Pay. So that looks pretty nice. And then, this, I like the way he has blurred the background actually. So the camera's more in focus, the character in the middle. Looks pretty good. I'm actually liking what he's done with this. And, Pay's actually updated. It actually looks like a heart more. I actually like this. This looks really nice. The only thing I would say is maybe the top bit here where just above the circle is make it a little less darker. So that circle and the red here that's getting darker is a bit more prevalent. So you can see the details. But that's my opinion. A painting. And this is very sort of abstract. I do like... abstract's not usually my thing, but I do like the colours. It looks a bit watery. I like the water effect on it. So I do like that. And then dinner. The last one of the day. This is made by Andrew the Vu again. Just that poor fish. You seem to have something against fish, don't you, my friend? Right. I just realised I'm not on the mic. So that is some very lovely artwork by you all. I love all your artwork, by the way, guys. Very lovely. And we are going to bounce me on the mic. So in case people want to jump in. Painting. Yes. I like it. Anyways. Yes, you've been painting. It's awesome. But I do love it. Love the brush strokes you put though on it. Like I say, abstract's not usually my thing, but I do love the water effects you give off it. It's almost like a reflection going on. The fish on my plan was my plan for the painting. Oh, I see. Looks nice though. I do like the fish. I thought you were gonna get. To be honest, knowing you, Andrew, I was kind of half expecting that you were gonna give it legs or something, like you do with your other drawings. I'm gonna be honest. I thought you was actually gonna do that. So yeah, yeah. So you get where I'm coming from. I'm gonna keep saving just in case it might decide to shut down on me. But there we go. I just want to make sure I'm recording as well. Yep, I am. Awesome. My project is graded with no leg. Graded, so no legs this time. Okay, fair enough. Because you do like your fish with legs, don't you, Andrew? Andrew the Voo. Right. If we do that. And by the way, for those who are watching and new to this, welcome to the Tea Cult. You are now one of us, and you shall still tease for the Tea Cult. I mean, club. There is no cult here. I'm a good boy. But anyways, and anyone who is watching not from Twitch, I am talking to Andrew DeVoo on Twitch about his artwork. So, but yes, guys, if you want to submit any more artwork for me to look at during this stream, feel free to. Yes, one of us, as Andrew says. Oh, I do love this little community. Nutters like me. And there we go. But anyways, as we are going, we are going to do Inkra's legs now. And then just sort of... There we go. Yeah. Alright, awesome. And then we're going to just cut the leg behind there. As you can see, I did a little goof earlier around this area, actually, because I was like, oh dear, I forgot, like, the knees go downwards, because Joe's kind of been on my back lately to make sure I do it right. So, we're going to load up my Facebook again and make sure, like... Oh, and thank you for the likes, Jenny Critchell and Jessica Woodley. I have noticed you are watching me live on Facebook. I have noticed. I see all and know all. I don't know, but I'll come back to you. I hope you have a fun stream. Are you coming off now? Have an amazing afternoon. My body's been waiting to get... Yeah, go eat. Go on, dude. Get some food in ya. Go and eat. Go and eat yourself back to health. I don't know why I was doing that voice, but there you go. Anyways, let's go for the legs now. And then just sort of get the footsies there. And then get the hug of the sandal. And just do that. Right, remember, James. 1 toe, 2 toe, 3, 4, 5. And then just sort of get the sandal. There we go. Right, so that doesn't look right to me. So we are going to get the rubber and just sort of rub that out. So 1 and 2. And then obviously just rub out like nearer to it. So we can tell like that's sort of like a sock going on here. And obviously like you got the little toe. Sort of. That's it. And then 1. And then 2, and then 3, and just sort of, there we go, 2, 3, get the little one there, and then that needs to be a bit more smoother, there we go, and then get that sandal over, and then just clean up that line work there, because that is absolutely messy there. I do not want it messy. And again, shorter, because obviously it's a sock that she's wearing, or it's wearing, I should say. And then just sort of... There we go. Yeah, and then if we move her further back, we won't see the other foot. So, yep. Alright, cool. So, Inkra line art-wise, she's done. And then we're going to do, obviously, that. Just to get some shadows in there as well. And then just sort of... That's it. Oh, crud. Oh, see, I forgot. And then just sort of just fix that up a little bit. But yeah, please remember, guys, I do have other social medias. I do have a YouTube channel. I do have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all under Vamp the Lost Soul. So if you do want to check me out, that's where I am. So there you go. There we go. And obviously her body's made out of ink, so we'll deal with that later. Now we're going to move on to Rim. So, if any of your guys' birthdays are coming up soon, please let me know and tell me what you're going to do for it. Because with me, I'm just going to spend some time with some friends while obviously keeping a safe distance. Like I say, my PSA for the day, make sure you stay healthy, concentrate on yourself, and obviously make sure you are safe. So, that's all I need to do. And we get the hair done. Edit, undo. That then, like that, and then. Dun, 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 dun. Right. Hold on. Sorry, my leg's getting a bit stiff, so I'm gonna lift my leg up here. Right. So now we've got to do the eyes here, and let's see. So we need to sort of like so, and then yes, there we go. I'm happy with that. And then we clean that up a little bit, and then go up close. So we might not be able to finish this today, but my goal is to get like so far with it. Yeah, there we go, and just sort of get those eyelashes done. And then get the rubber and just clean that up a little bit. So we're going to use like a smaller rubber for this job. And then just sort of clean up the eyebrows a bit. And stuff like that. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. This is going to hurt. Hello, new people, by the way. If you have joined me just now, I am doing well, I'm going to say actually, honestly, this is the biggest concept art that I'm going to try and pull off today. But I'm not going to be able to complete it all, but this is like a big WIP thing. So if you want to watch me continue doing this, hello, how are you doing? How you been today? Jill, how you been? I hope you're having a good day so far. And welcome to the 150th episode of this live stream from Facebook to now. So yeah. Just woke up, fair enough. Have a cup of tea, and not just any tea, Yorkshire tea, because that's the tea cult way of doing things. Not Tetley, not that heresy, not coffee. Yorkshire tea, the most British kind of tea that the tea cult will have. How are things, by the way, Jill? If you don't mind me asking. Not like cowboy then. If you don't mind me asking, how are things? That's like the worst cowboy accent I ever done. Okay, thank you. Brilliant. Brilliant. Hold on. I'm just trying to do the eye like that. And yes. Awesome. Sorry, I'm just like trying to look at the eye just to make sure it looks good. Because this is going to be like one of the this is going to be the biggest VTS concept art I've ever done. So, I'm going to try and get this as right as I can. And just sort of. And. Right. And then just sort of. I'm not going to give her a long nose. I'm just going to give her a cute little nose. There we go. And then. And then that's it, like cute little smile. Hold on, edit, undo, just sort of. But yeah, how's your streaming by the way, Jill? How's your channel going? Oh, and by the way, I'm nearly at 100 followers. Just need a few more, and then I'm officially on the 100 club, basically. And remember, people, for those who are new, if we do get up to £30 in donations today, I will be giving away all 3 volumes of volumes 1, 2, and 3, signed by me. So just let you know, guys, if you up for reading something new, but you don't want to give a lot, I am going to do like a raffle thing. Oh, goods. Yeah. And I've confirmed a few things for... Oh, it's going good. Nice. I have confirmed a few things for the sneak preview event. There will be a D&D session, by the way, just to let you know. Like a one-shot. Well, hopefully it'll be a one-shot. Because I don't think I could handle being a DM during live stream. But, yes. There we go. We're going to do, like, Rim's hair. Make it look all purdy like. And then just sort of... Yep. And then just get that hair purdy. Get that hair all purdy wordy. And by the way, please check Amelia Silverline's streams, by the way, guys. She is a streamer that does like a lot of RPG games and so much more. I feel like the last time I was on, she was actually playing something quite different to an RPG. It's like, I can't explain it. It's like, I'm trying to remember what that game was, where it's like the one she played, but Kane and Lynch, I'm thinking it's like sort of like that, but it has like a really sad ending without spoiling it. And all I could do was like humor it the whole way through because I was like, no, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna make jokes out of this. I think the problem in the game there just wasn't enough tea, Jill. There wasn't enough tea for the tea cult game. The key cult demands a game with more tea in it, where it makes a prevalent mechanic. Oh god, I can't even say that with a straight face. Yes, that's the one. You was doing that one with Chelsea. And then, like, you went to play, like, a bit more happier game, I should say. Because the ending, like, was actually really bloody sad. Like, the bromance was no more. The bromance was not strong in this, basically. But, yeah, give Amelia Silverline a follow. A Way Out, that's the one. By the way, did you find out, like, without spoilers, like, is there a way to not get into that situation? I was actually quite curious to see if you actually found a way out of that. Now you're doing Patrol 2. Fair enough. Will there be more betrayal? Will there be more heartache? Will there be more bromance is dead? Right, let's fix this hair up because I don't like the way that was flowing. There we go. And then like so, and then I am going to take my time on this one today. By the way, hello new people. 2 new people arrived. 2 new people joined the fight. How are you? Unfortunately not. Chelsea Googled it. Oh no! There's no happy ending in that game. But I want to play it myself one day. Just to see. And my camera's like not doing well with the green screen at the moment. So I have to like play with the light a little bit. Oh! No. Yes? No? So I'm playing my light now quickly. Hello new people, how are you? I am doing this at the moment. It's going to be one of my biggest concept arts to date for VTLS. Or the biggest one, because it's going to involve literally almost every character. So yeah, there's already been betrayal. Jumped through a portal. Chelsea said I jumped through and landed in water and fired. Oh god. There's already been betrayal. Shots have already been fired. You guys seem to like a good tragic story, don't you? Is this going to be like your thing now on Streams with Chelsea? Is can we find the most tragic game? And is it going to be 2-player? Like it requires me, it has to be 2-player, and one has to end up betraying the other. Basically, that is like the mission. Can you find a game so tragic? The tragedy files, basically. There we go. And then we get the sort of... There we go. And then we're doing a rope across her chest. Sort of like that. And then just to make sure like the shoulder pad goes there. And then we get like the leather armor on her. On our little rim. And by the way, Media, have you joined my Discord yet? I've just wanted to ask. Because you're more than happy to post like, you know, your streams there. You can promote yourself on there, by the way. So if you want to join the T-Cult and become an official T-Cultist, you can. You can become part of one of us. One of us. The only thing you have to do is renounce coffee and... I can't say it with a straight face. You must renounce the coffee and send it to the pets of fires of Mount Nestle. There we go. Well, Nestle's the main enemy of the T-Cult. I officially decree. It's like the enemy of the state, but it's the enemy of the cult. Oh, God. The stupid stuff I come up with. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Yep. Okay. And let's see. And with that at the moment, we are drawing Rim. And by the way, guys, just a little reminder. I will be doing a giveaway if we hit £30 in donations of all 3 volumes of my manga series, Vamp the Lost Soul. So if you want to take part in it, just feel free to do it. And your name will be in the random name generator. And then once we hit the end of the stream, if we hit £30, I will choose one lucky... the randomizer will choose one lucky person to have all 3 of my volumes signed and sent to you. And then, let's see. And then that, and then just give her hips. Jesus, I'm giving Rim proper hips today. But I haven't given her a proper little girl tummy. And as you can see, they're all my social medias, guys, and Nightbot is just popping up with. Feel free to check them out. But yeah, I'll jump through the portal at Chelsea. Oh, God. So, Jill, this is your mission now, if you choose to accept it, is to find the most tragic game possible to play. Game with so much tragedy. And it just sort of... Yeah, if we do that, and then... Oh, edit undo. Whoopsie. Did that crease so it actually feels like it's actually turning around. And then... Yes, that's it. That looks a lot nicer. And then, obviously, we just clean that up a bit. But yeah, Jill, feel free to, obviously, join the T-Cult. Be one of us. Be one of the monsters that fuels the tea machine. Maybe next game it is Pomula Party. Pomula Party. What is that game? I actually want to know. What is that game about? Is it like one of those things? It's like deceivingly tragic. Like it looks all happy-go-lucky, but deep down it's like a really sad game or something. There we go. And right, file open. We're gonna get one of my oldest concept arts out. Oh no, I can actually get a chibi. That's for our community game night. Oh, fair enough. So what do you do in this game, Pamela? If you don't mind me asking. Jill, if you don't mind me asking, that is, of course. Where was I? BTLS concept art. Old concepts. No, I don't want to get actually old concept. I want to just get the chibis. Chibi, where are you, Chibi? Chibi. Oh no, it's like above. Yeah, chibi concepts. Rim. There we go. Because then I can now do her shoulder pads and that all properly. And then just sort of edit, undo. Edit, undo. Just sort of. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Never played it, but a lot of potatoes got it in sale. So it involves a lot of potatoes. Am I reading that right? This sounds a really random game. And I like that sort of thing. So I actually would have more curious now. It's like, a game involving lots of potatoes? This must be my lucky day. Oh, God. Here we go. Right, so now we've got to get the wizard sleeve done. And sort of clean that up a bit. And then... How many is it? 2. It's always 2. Potato Aimers Squad is the name of the streaming community. Oh! The Potato Squad. Fair enough. Why? Actually, I'm quite curious. Why are you called the Potato Squad? I'm now quite curious of the origins of this name. I actually wish to know. Yeah, that's it. Treat it like a dress. And then just sort of... Yep. Like so. And then... There we go. I don't know. Blame the founders. Fair enough. I'm actually like quite curious. Like, hold on. I now want to know this. I'm actually like super curious. Like, please tell me. Like, this must be a really fun story behind it. Like, I must find out the lore of the potato keepers. That is going to be my official nickname for him now. And then just sort of... There we go. And then... Obviously, we've got Rim's feet. Like, her booties come down, and then... I'm going to actually let this naturally do its thing. Like so. And then get the booties on. Haha, booty! Everyone likes a good booty. And not like in bottom, as in a good boot. Everyone likes a good old boot. Oh, God. I think I'm going mad. Well, to be honest, saying me going mad means assuming I had sanity in the first place. Which, to be honest, we know the... God damn it. The opposite is absolutely true. Sorry, I'm just trying to, like, get rid of that thing behind me. So something's obviously kicked it off. And let's see. We do that. And then just sort of... Yeah, that's it. So we've got the walking forward going on thing here. And I'm going to just clean it up a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to save that because that's rim done. I believe that's rim done, I believe, actually. Hold on, let me check. No, I still got the that part, the dress. So let it undo. That's white. We want black. There we go. So then we get the crown. So we draw out the crown here. Make the crown beautiful, just like me on a Wednesday, darling, darling. Anyways, yeah, I know I'm singing like absolute random crud. Anyways, there we go, and then just sort of, there we go. That's the, yeah, that's the logo. Yeah, okay, so that's rim done. Blame the founders. I will blame them. I will blame them so much. They do not know where the blame came from. Okay, now Lance is next. Just sort of get his glasses done. And then just sort of like that. So this is Lance, by the way. Lance last night. I have actually confirmed him. He is he's actually gay, actually. Like, he is like yeah, he's literally a gay character in VTLS. Even though I haven't outright confirmed it in the books, I have actually said on streams plenty of times it's literally canon. So yeah, there's no theorizing. He is like straight up, he is gay. And he does actually have a boyfriend. So if guys, a little bit, did you know? He will be showing up later on. So yeah, sort of. Edit, undo. Sort of. There we go. And then just get his eyebrows done. Oh, edit, undo. Hold on, something's wrong here. What is wrong here? I'm trying to actually think what's wrong here. Ooh. Gonna get some water in my throat because it's getting a little sore right now. There we go. And then just do the ears a little bit. And then just get his glasses done. His sunglasses, I should say. And it just sort of. And then just clean that up. Because they are actually like pure black. And then just sort of. Oh, edit, undo. Just try to get his eye done. Hello, new person who come in. How are you today? Hope you are enjoying this stream so far. I'm just doing the, like I say, like this is going to be the biggest VTLS concept art that I ever done for my book, which is going to involve almost every character that's in the series so far. So, just letting you all know. And then just get the eyebrows. Sort of like that. And then just give him a little sort of, not a smug smirk, but like a little smirk. He's quite a confident guy, basically. And then obviously, because he's a little bit older than the rest, he's got like a bit more of a features, a little bit more features. There we go. And then just sort of get the hair done. And then just get the hair. Yep. And then just sort of. Yep. And then just get the eyes and then just sort of touch it up. Anyways, guys, if you got anything cool you got going on this week, let me know. And remember, if you have got any plans, stay safe. Make sure you get a mask on. Keep 2 meters distance. All that fun stuff. And have a good time. My PSA of the day. My good deed of the done is day. Now I'm just going to go around stealing people's teas. Just sort of. That's it. And then just sort of. And then just sort of. Yeah, there we go. And then get the neck and then just sort of. You'll see why that in a minute. It's like why I'm doing wiggly lines. So that's like the chainmail. And then you got like the armory of his neck. And then just sort of... Oh, edit, undo, edit, undo. And just sort of just redo that line. Just so it's just a little cleaner. Come on, James, you can do this. There we go. Bingo. And then just sort of... Hold on. Edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo. So, right, if we're going to do this right, we need to get the height right. There we go. And then just get that gap in. And then just shadow it up. And then we shadow up here as well, just so you know it's like sort of like the under neck shadow. There we go. But yeah, if you guys are up to anything this weekend, let me know. Or if you've got some awesome artwork that you want to show me or show to everyone on stream today, I am more than happy to do that. Could be... We could be friends. Hold on. Edit, undo, edit, undo. That's a little bit too... Edit, undo. Alright. And then just sort of... And then just do that. There we go. Because I want to get like a little hug in. So it actually looks like it's like hugging onto the cape. And then just sort of like... Get like a little crease in as well. Don't like that crease actually. Let's fix that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we're going to fix that a little bit. And then file open. And we're going to get like Chibi Lance in. Just so we can actually get like that. And then just sort of, obviously. So, here we go. Do like the lion's face there. And then just get like the details of his armor. Oh. Like so. Don't. Just get like little nose there. And then just sort of... There we go. So we got like the sort of mask. And then we get like the cape sort of go around as well. And then just sort of... Yeah, so if we get that like majorly creasing... Just so it actually looks like it's going like around the body. And then we get the... And then just sort of get those creases there. And sort of like, yeah, that's it. And then just sort of... That's it. And rubber, I think that's a little, yeah. That's it. A bit more better. So it's just like, it's got that sort of wavy flag feel. So, hold on. That's it. Yep, I'm happy with that. And then we can just... work on other things actually right now. So we're going to go for the shoulder pad next. And then just sort of... And then just sort of... Oh, edit, undo. Edit, undo. I kind of lost track of that line. We are going to make sure that line's actually going to be done. And then... And obviously, because this is just a shoulder plate, it's not going to be like an accurate depiction of a line, but... Ooh, edit, undo. Edit, undo. And just sort of... And then just have the armor there. There we go. Now we got the line there. And then obviously we get like the sort of slot in the armor where like the shoulder pad would go inside sort of thing. So it sort of links in. Hold on, I'm just going to look at link. Yeah, obviously his shield is like there at the time, but obviously we're going to draw the rest of his armor without it today. And then just sort of... Okay, now we could do the hand. So we're going to do the back and the top of the hand plate. And then just sort of... And then get the hand like so. There's the wrist. And then thumb plate. And then... And then just sort of... That's it. And then just... Right. So now we've got to do the elbow plate of this. And we just got to just... That's it. That looks better. So anyways, guys. If you ended up doing some really cool art projects, please let me know. I'm more than happy to show it on the stream today if you put it on the VTLS Discord. Or if you want to show us your Instagram, we will. Just let me know. Right, so we're going to do like that first, the armor plate. And then... Yep, alright, cool. Let's just rub that out. And actually get everything in place first, armor-wise. And then... And then just sort of... There we go. And then... And then just sort of get those plates out. And then... There we go. And now we can get like the sort of metal plates of the armor. With the fingers. Sort of... God's sake. The problem with metal plates is it doesn't follow the usual finger structure I do. So I'm going to have to sort of... And then... There we go. And then... And then just lower. And then just sort of... Lower again. And then fingertip right there. So you can see he's like sort of like holding his arms sort of like that. So he's sort of like, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm cool with this sort of look. Sort of like that. And then obviously... Right, so he's got 3 plates. Edit, undo. And then just sort of... Sometimes I need reminders how Lance is dressed. Or armored up. So... Like that. And then just sort of... And then just... That's it. Cool. So... And then just clean out that line work there. Okay, cool. And then just sort of... There we go. And then just sort of... So, you know, where all the... where the bolts go to hold in the flag. And just sort of... Oh, edit. Do that again. Something like that, and then... That line was a little too far. There we go. Then we get like nice folds there. And then obviously we need to do the patterns on his cape once we've actually drawn him up. And the patterns on his armor, obviously. And then just sort of... And then just get these sort of armor plates in the legs. Edit, undo. Right. Get the armor up there. That's it. So you got like all the gaps where all the platings are. And then just sort of get the joints. Sort of like a space marine. Yeah. Alright, stop that there. That needs to be there. Because the joint's there, and then obviously that's got to be there. And then just get the leg plate there. And then we got the foot plate. Sort of like that. And then... Oh, edit, undo. Right, let's try that again. Just get those foot platings in. Nicely like that. Right. Jesus, it's quite hot today, isn't it? If anyone's in Britain today, you know what I mean. It is absolutely boiling. Right, let's save. There we go. And then just sort of... So like that. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. There we go. And then just get the feet done. And then just sort of... Yep. And then just sort of get the layered, so it's got like the foot movement. There we go. And then just get the foot set. Okay, undo, undo. My hand was getting a little shaky there. We're going to correct that. By the way, guys, what are you looking forward to? Is there any games that are out right now that you're like, oh yeah, I want to play that? Please let me know. Maybe even recommend me some, or anime that, or manga that is a new series that's coming out. There we go. There we go. And then stop. Yep. There we go. There we go. And then get a cloak. There we go. And then get the cape. Now we could do all the logos now. So all the sort of English flags and stuff like that. And I know he's got one on the shoulder plate. And a knee plate, yeah, which is the left one. And then do same on the one of the other knees, which is literally there. And then you got like the cloak, which is, yeah, that's it. And then it curves into there and then curves out quite nicely, like so. Just sort of. Oh, edit, undo. That was a bit too high. Let's try and lower that a little bit. What's going on? Oh, for some, like a new notification appeared then. Alright, let's close that. And then obviously the English cross. We're gonna like sort of like that, and then so you can tell it is there, but it's just sort of folded right in right now. And it just sort of. Yep, okay, cool. So now we got that done, we can make the skeletons here disappear and have a look and see if there's anything I am missing. Ooh. There we go. So we're going to save, and then we are going to mess around with these characters a little bit. So we're going to start off with Inkra, obviously. So we're going to resize her first. Or it, I should say. And just sort of. Yeah, that's it. So we've got like Inkra sort of a little bit taller. Like that. And then select, deselect. And then we got Rim. Who's next? Who's going to be placed behind Kaz, obviously. So edit, transform, scale. Now, since they're in the same class, they should be round about the same height as Kaz, but should be just behind Kaz at the same time. We're going to hide a little bit more behind. Sort of like that. And then obviously we're going to clean up some line work. Like so. And then with pen and just sort of edit, undo, and just sort of have a hint of something else there. And then just sort of fill that up, and then just there we go. Now I'm going to cut Lance into a different layer just to sort of make sure that because Lance is a little bit taller than most of the guys. So what I might do is put Lance behind Rim, maybe. So cut, edit, paste. There we go. Now he's on a different layer. Put him behind. I'm going to do edit, transform, scale, sort of. And I'm going to compare him to Rim's as his height, actually. Like I say, he's a bit taller than the rest. So, because he is a bit older than the guys, he's in another class. So, hold on, edit. I'm going to undo that. There we go. We're going to put him about. He's behind Rim. I'll probably say, like, maybe actually in front of Rim. No. I would say about here, I would say. But standing here. So Rim's foot's like just behind. There we go. And then get the rubber. And then obviously just rub out the bits that I do not want. And just sort of rub out the bits I don't want. Just to keep that line work nice and clean. There we go. And then that I could do by myself. There we go. Select, deselect. So it looks like they're all together, basically. That's the sort of vibe I'm trying to put off. Yeah. And obviously we'll blank that out. And then we need to do the chainmail. And then just sort of... And then just lightly do the whole chainmail effect on his armor. And just sort of... There we go. Yep, and then we do that part of the armor. And then just sort of... And then just put the armor plates like that. And then just sort of lightly... Just remember, lightly do those circles. Just so... it doesn't pick up on anything. Well, not pick up on anything, but it doesn't like out sort of detail anything. Doesn't get rid of all the nice details we put in. It would be a shame that we've lost it. Like so, like that, and then just like I say, I want this to be like one of my best concept arts as well that I've done. And this is like the last maximum I did. No, this is the new maximum because of Incra. It's because obviously I haven't done no more than this many minus Incra. So this is the first time a group picture with the whole gang that Incra's been in. Like, I mean, like as a whole, not as a separate thing. And then obviously we've got the detail here. Sort of. Oh, edit undo. My hand absolutely slipped there. Edit again. Remember, just that's it. And then just sort of. And then get the Union Jack. Not the Union Jack, I mean the St. George Cross. Edit undo. We're going to do that again. So we're just going to literally do the cross like this. Which is awesome. There we go. So yeah, so we got all that going on now. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to save that. So now you got all like the sort of... It's looking pretty good at the moment. So we're going to do another layer. Yep. And then we're going to do another fade of blue. The only reason being is so we can separate the colouring. But not too much. Why not? Section. Select. What's going on? Yep. Right, first off, we're going to merge down with layer below. Oh, that's because it's the rubber. Right. So, what I'm going to do is draw up the line for colouring, and then we're gonna then jump onto the next lot of characters, and then the next lot, stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do probably is have like all the sort of like good guy characters at the front here, and then you can have like the faces above and stuff like that. And basically every time that I've done it, I then make the not the canvas itself, but the actual, well, the canvas bigger, while keeping the image relatively the same size. And then just sort of, and then just sort of clean it up. But yeah, are you working on anything right now? Are you working on your own series, or you got your own projects going on? Please let me know. And if you join the Teacop community, please put your art up. I would like to have a look at them. And the community will probably like to look at each other's art as well. There we go. It's been a relatively quiet stream for me today, actually. And then just sort of... and then just like that. I think what I'm going to do for one of them, James Vamp will probably have his back towards you. Sort of like being a bit antisocial, because I want to try and get some of these characters' personalities in there. Like Rim being a little shy. You got Inkra like just trying to enjoy itself, I meant. And then you got Lance here that obviously like sort of like confident. And you got Nick, like, yeah, you got all of them being quite close to each other. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of get the rubber. And then just sort of gently sort of do that. And then, like I say, we build out the characters more, and just build out the cast. Like I say, if you want me to keep doing this instead of background week, instead it's completed, let me know. So, yeah. There we go. And right, we're gonna cover that because obviously that's hair. I just realised, herpadirt. Right, now let's have a look. I'm gonna actually go around here and actually do the feet here, around here first, and then go upwards towards up Kaz's leg, sort of thing. You'll see why in a minute. But yeah. Oop, wrong brush. But there you go. Oh. Might have to work. No, it's not. It's fine. It's fine. I was just sitting there like, something's wrong here, and then I realised actually nothing actually wrong. It's just my brain's telling me something's wrong when it's not. Surprised Joe ain't watching right now. There we go. And then just sort of get that fixed up. And then get the hair like that. And then just touch up a little bit here. Now that should have all linked up nicely. No. Edit undo. So something's gone wrong here. I'm gonna actually just figure out what it is for the second. Probably here. So everything's connected here, just to make sure. like that, and then now I see where it's gone wrong. Yeah. Okay, now I see where I went completely wrong. For some reason I didn't lock that bit. Okay, cool. And then edit, undo. Right. And then try again. Why is it leaking out? Maybe it's that? Try that again. Yep, it was where the feet were. That's why I derped. So yeah, we got the second lot. Like so. And then just sort of... Yeah. Because with Incra, we've got like sort of like a new scheme that I want to try out. When it comes to Inky Body. Or its Inky Body, I should say. He's saying she for some reason. It's supposed to be an it. There we go. And then get the sort of thing done. Sorry I've sounded so focused. It's just, like I say, I want to get this to the best it wants to be, so... Just keep going. And what time is it now? Oh, that can't be already 1 o'clock. It's not even 2 yet, and I've somehow done all 3 of these. Well, I haven't coloured them in, but... Here we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And then just sort of... And then just go down the arms. Just literally follow the line work. There we go. And then just get the rubber and gently just clean that up. Then we'll carry on down our merry way, down Inkra's body. It just sort of, there we go. And then get the rubber. There we go. And then just sort of like that, and then I'm quite happy the way this is going at the moment. Except for that, I'm going to have to clean up that line work. I am sorry, but I'm not happy with that. Like that, and then just sort of get a little thicker, and then just sort of and then just sort of keep fixing it until it's actually looking good. There we go. Sorry, but that was bothering me quite a bit. So I was a bit like, yeah, that needs to be fixed. And now, and that should be a bit more, yeah, further out. Yeah, should be a bit more further out, honestly. So we're going to get that out and then just sort of go, sorry, we're going to need to fix this. Gently. There we go. And then jump back on that. Pick that up and then hopefully that looks a lot cleaner and better. Because I'm not being funny, those are baggy, so they should have actually had a bit more of a flow to them, really. I'm going to be honest with myself. There we go. And then... there! I'm happy with that. I am really happy with that. So... we are going to shape my hand because my hand is absolutely hurting for the moment. And I'm going to stretch because I'm not being funny, but my back's absolutely cranking right now. So, oh, God. There we go. Let's see. So we got Incro, we got Lance, we got there. So we need to make the canvas bigger. So edit. Nope. Edit. And $29. All right, so actually no, it was 19, wasn't it? Cancel. All right, edit. Edit. Change canvas size. So we're gonna double that. So double 19. So you got one there, which is 20, and then 9. No, just add 10. Won't hurt then. Oh. Hold on, cancel. I'm trying to like make it bigger, as in, hold on, you'll see what I mean in a minute. File. Edit. So if we do it from here, and it be 29 by 20. Is that the right way to do it? Or do we double? No, we double. Because then that's 38 by 10. Yeah. If we're doubling, you double the 80. No, actually, no, we keep it that way. Okay, cool. So now we've blown this up because this is how big this art's going to be. So file, save. And then, right, so the next slot will be some of the Legendary 6. So, or all of them, I should say, really. Concept art. We don't really want to look at the chibis. We just want to look at normal VTLS concept art. Yeah, there we go. I think first up should be Jasper. Have we not got any like old Jasper concept art? Because we do need to do a recolor of him anyways. So it'd be good if we can get right, them two of my oldest artworks will be acceptable references. And then obviously we've got to tone down these colour scheme a little bit. But Jasper's quite a tall guy. So we're going to do Jasper like over here. So, first off, layer, new layer. And then we are going to get this pen and then just sort of edit, undo, just make it smaller. And then just sort of, there we go. So yeah, this is like, so what I do is now is do another set of characters. So we'll probably do a set of 6 this time. And this time we are going to make sure this character is taller than most characters. Sort of. And then just sort of make sure that's a fully circle. And then maybe like get his hands on a couple of the shoulders of maybe like of Jess. So sort of like that, and then obviously the chin, and then we do half the face, and then obviously do clean up work, and then just sort of, because he is a long character as well, so we need to kind of get that vibe as well. He's quite tall, and then just sort of make him look ahead. Oh, edit, undo, and then we get the point of the chin and just sort of. There's all right, there we go. And then just sort of. And then just sort of. And then. And then just sort of get the eyes done. Yep. And then just sort of. Yeah, hold on. That needs to be a bit more angled correctly. And then just get that sort of. And then just sort of clean out line work up a bit again. Well, not line work. It's just sketching out a pose first. Hello, new person. How are you if you have just joined us? We're doing like one of the biggest concept arts that I'm ever going to be doing. We probably won't be able to finish today, but this is what I mean. I've got already like this lot, and now I'm doing like some of the adult characters, like the older lot. And then just sort of clean that up. There we go. And then just sort of get that further out because that is a bit too far. There we go. And then we get his head sort of there. And then just sort of get the rib cage a bit more pronounced. Because obviously he's kind of like standing straight and he's going to have his hand on Jess's shoulder. So she's going to have it on this character's shoulder here. I've got to make sure he's actually quite tall. And then just sort of. There we go. And then get the head height. Make sure the rib cage is right. Yep. And then just sort of get him standing perfectly still. So he's like the silent type. So he's standing very still. But he has a pride in his daughter, so I'm just trying to like show that in the most subtle way possible, where he has his hand on his own daughter's shoulder. I think that would be like a nice little subtle way. And then just sort of. There we go. Yep. And got Rain Fang Pranky. We've got just kind of like trying to get close to Nick. I think, yep, that's pretty cool. And then just sort of make sure the groin's there. And then just make sure everything else is there. And then obviously you have one arm here and another arm there with the hand like that, I would say. But obviously we've got to measure out just to make sure everything is correct. But yes, anyways, guys, I am doing a sneak preview event for the Volume 4. I will actually get the list up of what I've planned now. So if we're going to get Grammarly, and I'm going to read out what I have got planned for the day. So, this is what I've got planned. And it's not 100%, but this is kind of mostly confirmed. At 11:30, there'll be a reading of Volume 1 on the prologue. There's no guests yet, because obviously I need to make sure. At 12 o'clock, there'll be creators panels for both stream, self-publishing, and music. So we're going to get some guests on that front. And then we're going to do free emote request hour at 12:45. And then at 1:45, we've got a creative workshop talking on copyright and self-publishing, stuff like that. And then we have 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock. However, we are going to be doing a VTLS theme D&D 7 based in Victorian times. And the synopsis is: you're a ragtag group of newly put together police force in for the supernatural world, made by Van Helsing a few weeks after he defeated Dracula. He has some disturbing crimes being done by a gang called the Dead Rabbits. Almost have a total grip on London. It's up to Van Helsing and new lot to track down the gang and see who's behind all this chaos. This is a level 15 campaign with detective work, combat, and obviously keeping the knowledge from the supernatural world away from the unaware humans, using 5th edition D&D rules. So we got that, and then at 5 o'clock, it's the reading of Volume 4 with Manga Cetra. He is definitely confirmed for that one. Yeah, so we got hopefully a fun little day planned out for you all. So I'm literally gonna unsaw my throat. But yeah, hopefully you find out all interesting, or interesting enough to be around on that day. It will be on a Sunday between like August or September, so just to keep aware. So just make sure, like, yep. And then just sort of, actually, if we kind of put his arm a little bit further down, so he's kind of like dangling it. Like there, and then obviously because he is quite a tall character, and obviously, and then yeah, I thought so. I kind of made that a little too, yeah. Just there, and then just another big circle there, just to make sure it's like sort of like perspective wise, and then just sort of, that's it. And then we get this arm further down, like so, like that, and then just sort of, there we go, and then just sort of have the legs sort of like that. Just have one like that, and then one maybe like that. So you got one leg sort of leaning that way, and then the other leg sort of, okay. And then just get the head size, and then just sort of get out his legs. So sort of like that, halfway, and just sort of get the ankle there, like so. Yeah, that's it. And then we've got the knee, and then we've got that half the leg further down, and then just sort of like that, and then the other leg could be like sideways, I think, so a bit more, hold on, like so, and then so, oh yeah, some reason that does not look right, so that circle should not be there. And then just sort of try that again, and just sort of full socket, and then Yep. And then you got the calf of the leg, and that's the flat, so that's got to be a bit more thicker. Thickness. We need a bit more thickness on our boy. Jill, are you still around, by the way? Because I'm like, the chat's gone really quiet all of a sudden. So I don't know if it's just me. And they just sort of get that foot there. And then just get the other one sort of. Right, we're going to try and get this right. Yeah. Sort of like that. And then so his knee would be more like that, and then the flow. And the flow of that leg should be, yep. Okay, cool. And then we've got the calf, which just goes under the gonad bags, as they would call it. So now like that. And then edit. Alright. So we need to get that foot up there. And he's actually quite a tall character, like I said, so yeah, I think like yeah. Actually, no. I think I've got a better idea where the hand goes, actually. Because if I made him tall enough... Yes, I think I've got an idea what to do. And then just sort of get that line there. And then just sort of... Yep. Just to make sure the lengths are correct. Yep, the lengths are right. So now what we can do... Sort of... And then obviously... Hello, Scarlet Song! Don't need to say thank you. Thank you for popping in and say hi. No need to thank me. Seriously, more than happy to chat to you and all that fun stuff. So, how did it go in the end? How did your artwork go in the end, if you don't mind me? Oh, hello. That keeps making me... Thank you for the follow. That made me jump. No, it's all right. Don't need to thank me again. I just wanted to watch your content, and you were quite fun to watch. So, like I say, anyways, how is everything? If you don't mind me asking. Right, we're going to create a new layer and just create like a... Right, so it's not... It's behind Nick's hair. And then we need to sort of... Just get that vibe, the hand, like Dad's hands on the shoulder. So, here we go. Yep. And the thing is, I think we might need to do the red lines in front so we can actually know what's going on. And then just sort of... Yeah. And then... Alright, it was fun. I got a bundle of concepts out in the end, and it was fun. Oh, cool. If you want to show it off in my Discord, feel free. We could take a look at it on here if you want. Since you showed off my art, I don't mind showing off yours if you don't mind. I definitely want to see where, especially when I suggested the bad hammer, I actually want to see what it looks like. Because it actually looks quite fun to, I bet it's quite fun to draw. Right, add layer, new layer, sketch layer. I've played D&D with the chat at the end, which is always fun. They were so great. Oh, were you DMing? Oh, darn. I'll tell you what, if I wasn't streaming, I would have been in on that. I'll tell you that. I do love a bit of D&D. Especially if it involves blowing up stuff, because I seem to be very good at that lately with my games. Yeah, because I play an ex-pirate who's a wizard, and obviously rogue, multi-classing, because he used to be a pirate, obviously. And he likes blowing things up, and his god is Mr. Blobby. If you don't know what he is, look him up. He's like an old BBC children's thing. And it's like a big pink monster thing with yellow dots. It's just dumb. It's a very dumb concept, and I love making dumb characters. But yeah, feel free to become part of the T-Cult, and one of us. Anyways, jokes aside, feel free to show off your art, and we'll have a look at it. I love running D&D. It's a variation on it because I have code in the chat. Oh, that's cool. That sounds fun. Yes, trust me, it's fun. Basically, the story is at the moment, he's a retired pirate. He was going to do one last job for a friend of his. And the little boy who made him retire that he adopted, little Timmy, because his god was about spreading laughter and that's how he found Mr. Blobby, through this young little boy. And he was like a son to him. And he gave him a necklace and the head blew up and the town went to shit. So he's now like in between revenge and trying to redeem himself from his shady past. So it's not like he's sort of like a sad clown almost, but he has these moments where things get a little bit hilarious, like when he blows things up. And trust me, he has blown a lot of things up, including a whole warehouse, a whole town. Yes, and that was literally within the first session as well. Not joking you. So, yeah, so he's blown up a town, blown up a whole warehouse. I think he'd blown something else up, but I can't remember what it was. But he has a bit of a tendency of blowing things up. But yeah. Okay, so realistically, if we're going to put the straps on him, we're going to like put like something like there on his sort of like collar bit. Because I kind of wondered how it was there, but now I kind of figured it out over the week. I can't believe it. I've drawn this character out for years, and I never figured out how to do his shoulder pads linking to his clothing. Because I am such a herpaderp sometimes. Dip. But there you go. So, Scarlett, obviously I haven't got many viewers, but tell us a little bit about yourself. What else do you do? Because obviously you used to do plushies at one point. I know that much. And tell us what kind of art you do. Like, obviously you do like loads of concepts, I noticed, but what else do you do? Do you do D&D? Do you do you play games on your streams? Let's give you a little bit of shameless self-promotion for my mini T community. The mini T community. But yeah, and trying to think what to do. Yeah, so we got. By the way, these are references I'm using for very old artwork concepts I've done. We're gonna look like sort of like normal expression, because he is quite a stoic character, and we're gonna lower that hat because I think that is a bit too high, the rim, isn't it? And not in that way, you filthy people, but I love you. I'm sweet. Oh, thank you. Oh, I've been called many things, but T is life. Yes, become part of the T cult. Actually, become part of the tea cult. Be one with the tea bag. Be one with the Yorkshire tea. Seriously, that was literally an in-joke on this stream that literally blew up, and now, like, I run a tea cult. Pretty much. It's now become, like, the major in-joke of our streams now. Yeah, anyways, like I said, Tea is life. Yes, we know this. Coffee is heresy. And we know what we do with heretics. Sorry, I keep assuming they want those 40k jokes. I'm like, we all know what we do with heresy. Exterminatus. Sorry. Right, if you're wondering what I'm on about, Scarlet, it's literally, I'm a big fan of Warhammer 40k, which is a tabletop game which has, like, literally, it has more lore than Lord of the Rings combined. Let's put it like that. It's that deep. But, I paint. Oh, here we go. So she paints and does D&D chat, and then she plays games. What kind of games do you play? I'm guessing you're like, sort of like, if I'm going to take a crack shot guess, like sort of like JRPGs, RPGs, stuff like that. I do, but not my friend. But my friend loves 40k. Yeah, I love it. I love the lore and everything. I think it's like, it's so good. The only problem I have with it, it's the whole prices of the models. I'm like, no, you're too expensive. I want the pretties. I want the pretties so bad. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm begging for it. I posted a thing in your art chat. I assume where... Yeah, that's where it goes. Oh, well, I know my thing's a little hard to navigate. Oh, wow. So. Got a big water rotor. Oh, wow. That's pretty. Seriously, for someone who says they needs to work on their perception, way better than mine, I'll tell you that right now. It took me ages just to get to this stage, so... I would love to see this flushed out and inked out. I now want to see what this looks like when it finishes. Oh, you do like concept art for indie games? Alright, so this is like for an indie game sort of thing. That's so cool. Can we zoom in? No, obviously I keep forgetting we can't zoom in on this. I absolutely love it. And I love the little cutie thing. I like the little cutie character. Go red dollar bush. No, you did really well. And I'd definitely like to see, like, I'd definitely like to see that as the finished product. Like with the line art and stuff like that. I really can't wait to see that now. I did the bird's eye. Oh, is it like fish lens? Oh, cool. You're using my little emote. Sorry, I just noticed you using my emote. I know. It's my mascot character. Yeah, your mascot character is adorables. It is absolute adorbs. Sorry, I have to say it in that voice. So, yeah, we got Jasper here. Anyways, carry on with the draw. I'm getting too distracted by pretties. All of the pretties. Right, we're going to do Jasper's jacket, sort of like... I think we're going to do it a bit more closed. Because normally I have like a flow to him, but he's obviously just standing still at this point. And obviously we're going to put like the metal boot. Because he's got metal in the boots. I like how I say it with such an accent. He's got metal in the boots. And that doesn't show the metal on his boots, because that's him having it off. Yeah, you could tell like this is really old concept art by how terrible it is. my terrible art style. No, it made me happy. I believe in you. You can draw. Yes, I can draw. I can do it when I B&Q it. Even though I don't know where B&Q is. I swear I know nothing. There's the 40. Oh, Jesus. Now I feel old. Now I'm thinking of 40 Towers. If anyone ever watched that as a kid, you'll know what I was just referencing just there. You got to bounce because you're sleepy. But thank you again, and I love it. Go, go, go. Bye. All right. Well, see you soon. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for coming on. It was an honor to have you as part of our... You are now part of the TCOT community. That's it. I've got to give you a rank, haven't I? Where are you? You poofed off. You poofed as soon as you came on. But anyway. Right, Scarlet, you have now got the rank of T-Cultist. You are now part of us. See you later. You have a good one. There you go. You're on our Discord. You are now officially a tea cultist. Enjoy your title and spread the word of our Lord and Savior, Yorkshire tea. I said that with such poshness. Yorkshire tea. Layer, new raster layer. We are going through the inking phase. No, we're not. Nope. We are not doing that yet. Okay, cool. So we're gonna leave Jasper on his own thing. Now we're gonna go all the way back down. All the way back up, all the way back down. So we're gonna do James Vampire next, because he actually had a next appearance, didn't he? So he was next in line. And please, guys, if you are watching right now, please check out all of my social medias. My Twitter, my YouTube, my Facebook page. Everything is under Vamp the Lost Soul, including my Gangstagram, aka Instagram. So yes, feel free to check that out. But meanwhile, we are going to continue with this big concept art project. I probably might try to finish about maybe half 3. I do not know. But yes, hello new people. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the tea cult. I mean, there is no cult here. We are a club. Yes, we are tea club. There's no cult here. I swear, I am a good boy. Nah, all jokes aside, how you all been today? Hello, Wiley Magnum. Welcome to the stream. One of the oldest members of the tea cult. I'm doing the whole like 150th episode, like sort of like big project thing, which I'm not going to be able to finish today, but we will get most of it done at least. I'm not that old. No, not in age. I meant you're the oldest member, as in you've been here longer than the rest. Trust me, you're not that old. Yes, he is. Didn't say that. You didn't hear me say shit. You can't prove anything. Yeah, no. So, anyways, how is everything? And feel free to jump on the mic with me if you want to join me. And then we can put the head on like that. There we go. There we go. And then put your eyes in. How's your streaming going, by the way, Magnum? I'm going to make that bigger. Edit, transform. Transform. No. Edit. We're going to stop that because I literally forgot. There we go. Edit. Scale.
No.
Oh, hello. You made me jump. How you been?
Yeah, all good. Was just setting up a couple of things. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. What you been up to, by the way?
And not much today, just chilling out before going to work.
Oh, fair game. Fair game.
Decided to watch Pacific Rim for the millionth time, so...
Do you know what? That's a
it
film...
was time well spent.
That is time well spent. I haven't actually seen that film yet, and I need to. I keep going... you know, like when you do, oh, I'm going to see that film, and then you end up forgetting to do it?
Oh, just imagine if Transformers fucked Power Rangers, fucked Godzilla, but it knew how stupid the concept was, but instead of trying to legitimize it, it just
goes with it
most of the time.
I like films like that.
It's like, we know this is silly. We know you're here just to watch giant robots
beat up
giant monsters. We'll put a bit of explanation into why they decided to use robots, but we're not really going to dedicate it to that. Just enjoy Idris Elba being Idris Elba, piloting robots and commanding other people piloting robots.
Brilliant. I might have to go watch it, because I heard it's actually really good because of that.
Yeah. I just think they're like, well, shit, that's all you had to say.
Yeah. Sign me up, basically.
That's all good. But
no.
Yeah, so I heard you ask, streaming's going okay at the moment. It's just one still needing to actually know when to engage in actually chatting, because I'm still in that mindset of if I'm concentrating on something, I'm a bit silent most of the time.
Yeah.
I played Metal Slug last week, but there were times where it was just me playing, saying how much I loved the music and how silly it was, and then just occasionally saying "fuck," "shit," "bollocks," "damn it,"
Oh
"why,"
God.
"stop," "got to restart again," and
Rinse and
yeah,
repeat.
yeah. So I just need to know how to focus and talk at the same time.
That does come with time because I have to admit, when I started streaming, I'm not sure if you remember, like I really struggled with that. But
It was a hell of a lot easier to scare you going on Discord as well.
yeah,
Because that's how I knew you were kind of in the zone, just trying to dedicate on doing your drawings. Because even
yeah,
the slightest Discord notification would cause you to have a coronary.
yeah. I have one day. This will be the death of me. I just have a heart attack and be like, death by Discord.
But I'll still be here to say you can always donate to his funeral. You know, there's a little bar at the bottom. We'll see how far the £30 can stretch for it, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way.
We know the way. We'll find the way.
Like we'll have him propped up in the turnpike. We'll use that money to get around, and then we'll chuck him in their pizza oven, take him home in like a takeaway jug. It'll all be fine. It'll be fine.
Hint of cannibalism, much?
Well, I never said anyone would be eating you. I'm just saying we'd repurpose an oven and play Highway to Hell on the speaker system. Because we know that's what you would have always wanted.
Yes, it'd be beautiful. And do you know what? It'd be like the new part now will be everyone dresses up as a tea cultist.
Yeah.
Just for
Or
shits
hell,
and gigs.
I know. Well, I don't really have a song that I would play at mine, but I would plan to record my own little send-off thing
Yeah.
as I'm being cremated. It's just a continuous like run-on sentence by me saying, "Help, help, I'm trapped in the box, I'm actually alive. This feels warm. What the hell are you doing? Please let me out. What the hell are you doing? I'm not actually dead," but blurted out on loudspeakers.
Hold on, wait. Like, didn't someone do that already?
No,
At their own funeral? Like, they recorded
I don't-
themselves going, hey, what am I doing in here? Get me out.
I don't know if it actually happened, but I know a few people have joked about that online. Just say if my friends are reading this, if I ever decide to have a funeral, record me shouting, "Ouch, ouch, this burns," but put a microphone into the casket
Yeah.
so everyone will think that I'm actually speaking, but it turns out it's all a ruse.
Yeah, because I think, like, someone actually, because I saw a Facebook video and my wife showed it to me the other day. There was I think it was some old guy's funeral. Like, the other day, like, he recorded himself, and as they put him into the ground, he actually, the recording activated inside the coffin, and he's going, help, help, I'm stuck in here. Because everyone was looking shocked at first, but obviously they realised it was one of his pranks.
Yeah.
And
Again, I heard about it being a joke, but I couldn't confirm if that was real. If it was real, then that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, I know. Made his whole family laugh, bless him. Like,
I'm glad they laughed rather than being like, "That motherfucker's caught us even in death." I know if I did that to any of my relatives, be it brothers, aunts, uncles, or God forbid parents, they would bring me back to life just so they could kill me again.
Oh God.
They would not take any shit from me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Not even the slightest.
Not even the slightest shit.
No, nothing.
Not even the slightest.
As loving as my parents are, they give no shits when it comes to being messed around by people.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that.
I mean,
But
I was going to say, you're from Welling, you should understand what it's like to try and not give too much shits from people that are trying to fuck with you.
oh God, yeah. I've experienced that, sadly.
Yeah.
I've experienced that, sadly, and yeah.
Yeah, but either way, everything's going fine with the streaming at the moment. I still need to figure out what I actually want to do next, because I'm surprisingly enough, I'm almost through the main campaign for Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled.
All right.
I don't have PS Plus, so I still can't do multiplayer.
All right. So you can't exactly do all the multiplayer stuff basically online.
Not yet. But that's the big dilemma for me at the moment. I don't get paid till the end of the month, but I also really want to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
So I've got to decide whether or not I play Ghost of Tsushima or play online. It's a tricky quandary.
It is.
I mean, I mainly just want to play Ghost of Tsushima because 1, graphics look great, 2, gameplay intrigues me, and 3, it's starting to piss off quite a lot of Western gaming journalists, and that just brings it up to a 10 out of 10 for me.
Why are they pissing off journalists? I actually want to know.
Because apparently quite a few... I think it was that, and quite a few Egypts on Twitter were starting to moan that it was Sucker Punch who developed it, and they're a Western studio making a game based in Japan.
Yeah.
And because, according to them, you can't make a Japanese-based game if you're from America.
Yeah.
Because you're taking a culture from another country and using it for your own profitability, and you're trying to twist the history of it to fit an entertainment purpose. But the weird thing was, it's one of the best-selling games in Japan at the moment, and nearly every publication from Famitsu to the Japanese-based official Sony PlayStation magazine are giving it rave reviews and saying it's actually really respectful and interesting and does quite a bit of justice for ancient Japanese history.
I was gonna say, that's like us saying, For Honor is taking the Norwegian / medieval / whatever and then ruining it, and then we could say that about a lot of games.
Yeah. Again, I genuinely don't give a shit. I was going to buy it one way or another, but...
I know, but that's so dumb reason to hate a game. I mean, there's so many games that have done that.
Yeah, I'm not annoyed at these people for saying it.
Oh, no, I know.
It's just a handful of people saying it. It's like, I don't know. When it comes to the people that are actually playing the game and actually moaning about the game itself, it's like saying the coffee revel in a bag of Revels ruins the entire bag of Revels. At the end of the day, you can just ignore the coffee revel and enjoy everything else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's just, my brain was just blown by that.
Yeah, it's just a handful of fuckers that are really starting to go on either Twitter or through people like GameSpot and shit like that are actively saying this is a bit of a controversy, but the people that should be offended by the fact that Americans are making a Japanese-based game
is the Japanese,
and they couldn't give two shits.
I was gonna say, I swear people just get triggered before they actually look into these things.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, Raven,
yeah.
I get the term for it, but I just never like using the term triggered because people just kind of use it as a way to say that, oh, I just simply don't like this, rather than actually having an emotional response to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people getting irrationally reactive to it and triggered.
Yeah, Buddy is.
Yeah, it's a bit stupid, but like I said, I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they can sit there, be annoyed and moan on Twitter, and I'll just be sitting down thinking, this game's fun.
Or I just turn around and go, why do you not say this for Dynasty Warriors?
It's because Dynasty Warriors is made by a Japanese developer.
But it's based on Chinese history.
Oh, Chinese history. My mistake. Sorry.
No, but do you see what I'm trying to say? It's Chinese history made by a Japanese company. Then you might as well get offended at that.
I get it. But then again, that's why I don't like people... That's why I never take people using the term triggered seriously, because the people that are using it are very selective with what they're triggered about.
Yeah.
Because they'll get annoyed at Western developers making that, but when it comes to Asian developers making games based on other countries, they're like, oh, Asians, they're all the same. And I'm like, that's more racist than anything you could have regarded.
Yeah.
Simply because they're Asian, they're all one group of people. You say that to anyone from Asia and they will kick the shit out of you.
Pretty much. Guaranteed.
in your attempt to tell everybody that they're being racist, you're being racist yourself. That's weird.
I've actually noticed that, actually. Like, I'm not even joking you. Like, I won't try and get too political with this because obviously we got to try and keep this friendly. But...
Oh, yeah, it is friendly. Like, you're not saying it from an angle of hatred. You just
No.
want people to get on and not be douches to each other.
Yeah, like, I've noticed, like, when people get triggered, bunny ears, for a certain, like, group of people, and I'm not just talking about race either, I'm talking about anything, they're making it worse. If you get what I mean, like, they actually say a lot worse stuff than the apparent offendee. And I say apparent in big quotation marks.
Yeah. It's either they tell other people what they should be offended about, or they will make a statement which is more offensive than the previous offensive statement.
Yeah. Or apparent offensive statement. Let's just...
No, yeah, I know.
Because a lot of it, like, admittedly, there are some cases, yes, it was deserved. But there are a lot of cases where it's like, well, no, it's not. Either, like, look at the context of the situation, or... What was I going to say?
Like,
or
form your own opinion.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like... It is crazy. Like, you could say one little thing and it just gets blown out of context.
Yeah.
It is really weird. And, like, I sometimes sit there and go, what?
But either way, whatever it's seen as by the general public, I'd rather not promote the idea of further harassing somebody that either makes a statement or says something like that.
No.
I'm in the mindset of just be nicer to each other. I won't promote somebody else's words. I'll just say be decent to each other and just have fun with what you enjoy, as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Exactly. And remember, like, especially when it comes to comedy nowadays, and this is me being honest, you need to tell the difference of what is a joke out of just making a joke and taking punches at everybody, and actually trying to be malicious with it. Like, people need to start learning to tell the difference between the two.
Of all things that I would recommend you see if you want to get a good idea on, or at least a basic idea on how people should at least act around comedy, watch Reginald D. Hunter's live show from 2011. I think the DVDs are still available.
Yeah.
But he made... I can't remember if it was just at that or also at Live at the Apollo, but he ended up making jokes that referenced Josef Fritzl.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't actively glorifying the man, but he just took the piss, essentially.
Yeah.
And he got approached by somebody at the end of the show and was pretty much told, you can't talk about this, you can't mention that, and just made the statement of, maybe the motherfucker on stage was joking.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't actually mean what he said. Also, why would you go to a comedy show where sensitive matters are going to be mentioned?
Yeah.
And bring your most sensitive self.
Because comedy, right, overall, and this is actually the truth about comedy, it's a lot of comedy in the past has challenged the status quo and things, and when they point stuff out like that, you actually sit there afterwards, after a laugh, you go, yeah, that is a problem, actually. You know what I mean? So when those jokes come out, you actually figure out and go, yeah, actually, that is a thing, and it needs to be sorted. You know what I mean?
It's essentially the matter of don't be too serious about it. At the end of the day, it's a joke.
Yeah, exactly.
If you actually take a joke that seriously, then maybe it wasn't really a joke.
And maybe that comedian's not for you. Because I'm not being funny, there's a lot of safe humour comedians out there anyways. So, you know. It's not like you got your plethora of different types of humour.
And bear in mind, this is why both Jerry Sadowitz and Michael McIntyre exist within the comedy world. They're two sides of a different coin, but they can still exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe you me, if you really want to hear shit that would ruin your day, watch any Jerry Sadowitz show on DVD, or if you're able to get them, the older VHSs, because there is no footage of him.
Yeah.
Barely any on YouTube, because he doesn't want to get caught up in the maelstrom, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the cancel culture, basically.
Yeah, just people taking his old footage and twisting it to make it his actual opinion because he has literally gotten into fights during comedy shows.
Really?
Like
Shit.
He's been hit, he's been spat upon simply because his shtick is to piss people off during a comedy show.
Oh, Jesus.
And people still fell for it, even though they knew that was his shtick. Because don't get me wrong, it's not my kind of thing. I wouldn't go to see it, but at least
I wouldn't.
I'm under the recognition that hey, some people get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Let them have their fun.
Exactly.
I, on the other hand, will buy my 4th ticket to see Bill Bailey.
Oh, I love Bill Bailey. He's one of my favourites, actually.
Oh yeah.
But then again, like, his humour is safer than others. But even then, you got, like, he takes the piss out of drugs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
It's just funny.
Oh, God, yeah. Did I tell you when I went to see him once?
I remember you mentioning it, yeah.
So,
I can't remember the bare details.
So, I'm going to tell a little story about it because I think it was funny. And he actually ripped the shit out of me, basically. Because I got a bit too starstruck, essentially. This is what happened. I got starstruck. So my wife bought me tickets for one of my birthdays to see Bill Bailey. And I was like, yeah, because obviously, he's one of my favourites.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about music and bands in one of his sketches. And he turned around and went, oh, like, who plays an instrument? And I went, yeah, I'm in a band, like, called out. Thinking he wouldn't even, sometimes you just get ignored because they need to get on with their show. And then he actually started speaking to me and went, oh, what kind of music do you play? And when you get starstruck so hard, your words come out in murmurs.
Oh, I've seen that happen to a few people at shows.
Yeah.
Like, we'll shout and he'll probably not hear us. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, he expects more from me.
It wasn't more like he expects more. It's just more of, I was really surprised he was speaking to me. And I'm a huge fan of him.
You were surprised that he actually heard you.
Yeah. Yeah,
point.
Exactly. And I was trying to say rock, punk, metal. But how it came out was punk, metal. He was going, what was that? I was like, I couldn't even speak. And I managed to get it out in the end. He just went, you're right there. And I went, little starstruck. I was like that. So, I thought that, and to be honest, like, I know a lot of people might get a little upset, like, when you get starstruck. Some people get a bit sensitive about stutters and stuff like that. But I thought, I was like, I'd be taking the piss out of by Bill Bailey. Yes, mate.
The night could have been worse, essentially.
Oh, no. I fucking loved every minute of it. But, yeah.
I was saying, I've sat in the front row for a few shows at Dartford, but one of the ones that I was sat up front row for in the Hammersmith Apollo was for Bill Bailey as well.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not one of those. Well, I almost used something that was very serious for a minute there, but I'm not one of those idiots.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't going to say anything ruder than that, I promise. That will sit in the front row, but will shout and bitch and try to make themselves the center of the show. I just like sitting in the front row because it means, oh shit, I'm closer to the comedian. I can watch this without having to squint my eyes because my eyesight's fucked, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
But when I went to see Bill Bailey, I wasn't actively trying to catch his attention, but when he occasionally just messes with a few people in the close proximity, like in a few of his shows, he's actively brought along a massive stick that he'll just poke people with.
Yeah.
Well, he had that massive stick, but he had a microphone on the end of it.
Oh, God.
And I don't know what caught his eye towards me. The only thing that could have been was I was wearing a Judas Priest shirt, but he looked around the front row and then just pointed the microphone at my face.
Oh, God.
And I was like, okay, what the fuck do I do here? Is he going to say anything in a moment? And then he just asked me my name and then just told me to say do or hum into the microphone.
Oh, is it because, yes, because sometimes, yes, I know what he does because I've seen this in one of the DVDs. He uses your voices and puts it into his keyboard.
Yeah, because he had just done a big run-on sentence about how he thinks Moby is an overrated egg-headed buffoon when it comes to making electronic twaddle.
Yeah.
Again, his words, not mine. And yeah, just made me voice into a song. And I was like, this is that good shit.
Yeah. That's when you know your night's been made. That's
Then
like...
at the end of the, then at the end of the show, after he did his little encore, he got off the stage and just high-fived everyone in the front row.
You got to high-five Bill Bailey?
Yeah.
Lucky bastard. Go on.
It was a good night.
No, it was. It sounds like a really good night. And like I say, as someone who's experienced this as well, like one time, it's like...
It was, yeah, go on.
Like I say, it's... He is an experience, I think. Like, he's one of those comedians, like... Alright, yeah, he's fun to watch on TV, but he's a whole other experience when you actually, like... If you get what I mean, watch him live.
Yeah, because he does a lot more in the live shows than just a simple stand-up routine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you see a lot of his live stuff, admittedly, on DVDs, because a lot of it is literally his live stuff, but, like, it's not the same as being there. Like, it's like for certain bands as well, so as comedians, you have to be there to experience it.
Oh, aye.
Like, I'm not a big fan of what's that rave metal band? Begin with P. Damn it. Pendulum. Yeah. I'm not usually a big fan of that stuff, but their gigs, oh my god, it is a fucking experience. And it's actually quite fun.
A couple of my mates from the pub have been to see Pendulum back when they were still doing live tours and albums.
Yeah.
I know the lead singer of that band does more dance-based stuff through a band called Knife Party, but it's been ages since Pendulum have actually done anything.
Yeah. They have been quite quiet, actually, haven't they?
Again, not complaining. It's just recognizing that.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It is sad, especially they do have a good few songs. It's like I said again, I'm not usually a fan of their stuff. And then after I went to the live, it's like, yeah, all right, I wouldn't listen to their CDs, but live is a different matter. I would definitely go see them live again.
Yeah, you kind of saw them and you said to yourself, I get it.
Yeah, I get what they're about, basically.
Fair.
And I dig it.
Cool.
Jesus, that's an old term I haven't used in a long time. I dig it. But
I'll say no. I mean, it's not like you were calling me old a little while ago. I mean, you're just kind of dating yourself saying that statement there, Raven. How about that?
I'm not old. I'm age challenged.
You're definitely older than me, mate.
Yeah, I know. I'm age challenged.
You could, rather than just saying you're age challenged, just say you're aged. It means that the age has done you better.
Yes, I'm aged like a fine cup of tea.
Well, if you were going to say fine wine, I was saying, well, maybe just wine at the moment, but we'll give it a few more years before you say fine.
If I can be fine.
We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe institutionalized by then, but you never know.
Like I said, we will see, Raven.
Oh, you got your phone ready? Yeah, we need someone to pick him up. He's becoming like a little batshit.
Dude, why do you...
Go on.
I think that's kind of what Rachel's been tasked with at the moment.
Yeah,
as far as I know, she's doing a good enough job, so we don't need anyone more professional just yet.
Just yet. I haven't got that bad then, have I?
As far as I know.
Well, if you want to know, you'd be happy to know I haven't blown anything up last D&D session yet.
Again, that's why we're always on hold, mate.
Yeah, just like you're waiting for that kaboom to sort of happen.
We're trying to go through peaceful, and this is the final part of this campaign. We need to be stealthy. Well, now it's ruined.
Yeah.
Well done, Raven. You score no points. Everyone now has to go home. May God have mercy on your soul.
I just look and go, I killed the bad guy. See, he's there. He's there. He's everywhere.
Fair enough.
Just how see the bridge, basically. There's a bit of him here, there's a bit of him there, and he's everywhere.
Yep.
Yep. Neat. I love the way he says that in the bridge series, actually. Neat. Like, he just does not give an absolute shit, basically.
Why would he?
Nah. He's out of card, goddammit. Right.
Checking a few.
That does not look right. Let's... Yep, that's better. Sorry, I was just looking at... You know, like when you know something's wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Like, something's deeply wrong, and I do not know what. Oh, you haven't seen the other characters I've drawn up yet, haven't you? Hold on, why am I doing this line work now?
Again, only just popped in because I've got to go to work in about half an hour.
Oh, fair enough.
I've got time. It's all good.
You got time, right? I'm gonna rub out that line work because that should not be there. That should be just like that, right? So we got another character. I tell you what, we're gonna move him. Sorry, select, deselect, get the rubber. Because we need to resize him first as well. But yeah, this is the biggest concept art project I've done so far. So...
Is it just a collection of the characters that you've done so far in the manga, or is it
pretty much
based on a specific style?
Everyone that's been in the... Like, almost everyone that's in the story so far.
It's a group photo.
Yeah, group photo. Like, I haven't done one in a long time, but back then I think it was only... I think it was literally just this lot minus Inkra and Jasper. But I wanted to do like a big VTS one, like Dragon Ball did.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's the one I wanted to do.
Cool.
But anyways, this is our 150th episode, so I might as well ask you this. Because you did say you have a look at it again. Have you found out who's your favourite character is yet?
Still up in the air. Like, most of the stuff I remember is from Ramfang, so I'll keep it there at the moment.
Oh, Ramfang is like sort of like your...
Again, he's had more moments that have rung, like, that have stuck in the back of me head so far. But again, I'm still slowly going through it, so I don't really want to give any further details just yet.
Yeah, obviously because of spoilers.
Still up in the air about it, but yeah, again, I've had fun following that character, so I'll go with him for the time being. Again, I still need to go through the entirety so far, because one, focused on actually trying to work out how to actually maintain conversation in a stream.
Yeah.
And I'm still going through a lot of other things too. Like, every time I go to the comic book store, there's usually some used comics or mangas that I at least put to the side when I buy new ones.
Yeah.
And the most recent one that I saw down there, someone handed in a copy of Parasite.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure on that. Like, it looks good, but...
Yeah. But no, someone handed in a pretty much fresh second-hand copy of it.
Oh,
so I'm getting that. I put that to the side to buy. Plus, I've still got all of the Elric comics I bought nearly 2 years ago to get through.
Elric? Oh, what? Full Metal?
It's a series called Elric of Melna Bonet. And Full Metal Alchemist is still on my list to read as well, because I've got most of the collected ones. You know, the ones they did for Dragon Ball, the 3-in-1 books.
Yes.
I've still got a shit ton of them to get through.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, I don't mean to be, but I'm a very busy man.
You're very busy.
But I am getting through it slowly but surely.
That's fine, don't worry. There's no pressure. Holds a gun to your head. There's no pressure at all.
You act as if I wouldn't welcome it, Raven.
I know you would.
I've seen gameplay of Persona 3. I know what happens when this goes on.
Oh, don't. That's a Persona I need to play, actually. The third game out the lot.
Yeah, I still need to play a Persona game. I've still never played any of the series.
Have you tried 5?
Not yet.
Oh, it's pretty good. The soundtrack's killer. I'm sorry, but there are a few like I don't get me wrong. I love JRPGs and RPGs in general, but in those sort of genre games, there are very few games that have a killer soundtrack.
Like distinctive music that's good and also indicative of a franchise.
Yeah, like I love Final Fantasy VII, and yes, the soundtrack of that is awesome, but compared to Persona 5, I'm sorry, but Persona 5 blows that soundtrack out the water.
Yeah, because I was going to say that even though I haven't played it, I've heard quite a bit of good talk about it from people I either occasionally see on Twitter or meet up at a pub. It's just, again, it's the same with every fandom. Like Twitter has kind of allowed every single fandom to let their pricks show.
Yeah, sadly, I know what you mean.
But I've just gotten to the point where I'm going to ignore that and just be like, I'm more confused whether or not I need to play the original Persona game as well as Persona 5 Royal, or is Persona 5 Royal just a fancier way of saying Persona 5 Game of the Year Edition?
I think with Persona 5, from what I gathered, Royal, because I haven't played Royal yet, it's got a new character in it. So it's the same story but with a new character.
It's essentially Persona 5 Plus.
Yeah.
It's not a different game intrinsically. It's still got the same plot, but it's got additions to it rather than being a completely different story.
Yes. I think like that's what I gathered. But I need to play it.
Because that's the thing. I'm probably just going to buy Persona 5 just to cover my bases.
Yes. I would say play 5 itself first, because the story's pretty good anyways without the addition.
Yeah, because outside of that, the only other thing I've really got any like a knowledge of quality has been Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's simply because when I had a PS Vita, that was the only game that was really being told everything.
Oh, afternoon, Bella. How you been? We're just talking about Persona games, and I'm recommending James to get the fucking soundtrack. I'm trying to think like what it's like. All right, James. Think rock, little bit of rock with soul. It sounds a fucked up combination.
Yeah.
But it sounds so fucking good. Especially what's the name of the song? Yeah, Battlefied Bird knows exactly what I mean. It's got that sort of guitar riff going down, 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 down. It's Across the Desert, I think it's called. And Life Will Change as well. Yeah, Life Will Change. That one.
Yeah, because I was going to say now.
Yeah.
I am curious about the soundtrack because I have heard quite a few of the songs, but that's purely from watching like streams from the 8-Bit Drummer on Twitch as well, because he gets a lot of requests for JRPG games, and Persona 5 is one of those. He's also got them as like sound alerts for whenever people do like subscriber like gifts to the entire stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've heard most of the soundtrack, but it's more the fact that I know naff all about the gameplay outside of a few videos. But I hear it's supposed to be really, really good.
Right. If you're going to play it, this is my advice to you without spoiling it. Because this is a time-based game, basically. So for every task you do, like a piece of the day is complete. Bella obviously played this game, so she knows exactly what I mean by this. Time management is key to this game.
I remember you saying you were playing Full Golden. I think it was during your Tales stream, or am I thinking of a different stream that you mentioned that on?
Yeah,
because I know she mentioned how much she's into that. The fact that she's trying to make at least Tales streams every Wednesday, but again, it's more the fact that I've just heard good things, but I haven't seen much of Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah,
pretty much everyone that I've told that I used to have a PS Vita said you should have bought that when you had the chance.
Yeah, because it's so hard to get. Like, I'm trying to wait for it to come out on PS4 so I can bloody play it.
Eventually, I'd be shocked if like a company, I think like limited run games, if they didn't do a physical edition of that, or at least a collector's version of it, they've been missing out on quite a bit of payola.
Yeah.
Because they'll do it for a lot of older classic games like the Castlevania collection. Hell, they're doing the Game Boy version of Shantae on limited run games. If they can do that, they'll definitely do Persona 4 Golden if they think the money's there, or if they can get a good parlay with Atlas and Sega.
Yeah.
Also the collection and combining the Personas to make new ones. That's fun.
Also, relationship management. This is why I said time is everything. Because there's times where you want to dungeon crawl, and there's times where you want to spend with your comrades to sort of improve them.
Yeah. Again, it mildly stems from me playing Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
It's me just wanting to search every little nook and cranny to make sure that the squad that I have during like final battles or dungeon raids are always ship shape.
Yeah.
So if it is time based, I will try to rush, but I'm that inquisitive motherfucker that will just want to lift every rock, open every book, go through every cabinet, look under every bed just to make sure I haven't missed anything.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, like, time management is thing, and when you do your dungeons, you need to get as much done as possible and make sure you're prepared to heal up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Bella says...
Yeah. Go on. Sorry.
So, yeah, like Bella's actually saying everything that relationships makes you stronger in your party. So what I would normally do, personally, from my experience from 5, is literally plow through the dungeon as much as you can and grind a little bit and heal up and stuff like that. And then come out when you absolutely need to and then complete the dungeon as soon as possible. Then you got time to spend on your relationships. And the good thing is you can carry it on with your next playthrough because it will develop faster because you've done it.
Ready.
But yeah, Bella just said that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I just saw that.
But yeah, like, trust me, like, I've been caught out nearly twice on that game for time management, and it's like absolutely mental.
Fair enough, but again, it is a very long list that I'm getting through. That help. I think I've got it somewhere around here. I actually wrote out a lot of the games I'm planning on doing for a stream, as well as just shit that I've got to buy sometime down the line.
Yeah.
Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
That's all right. But yeah, like I agree. Don't do what I did on Persona 4 Go and leave the whole dungeon till the last day. Like, oh shit. Yeah. I nearly done that myself, and I literally was out of money, and I forgot to sell things. So yeah, I know how it feels. Because then you have to. Luckily, I had a second save file to backtrack on, so it was a bit like, yep, I'm backtracking.
Oh yeah.
And luckily, I came in a lot more prepared that time. Yeah. But I agree, Bella. Like, if you can't get in a very fucked position if you can't leave. So yeah, it's I utterly 100% agree.
Yeah, so it's still a list that I need to update at some point, but let me just go through these. I'll just be quiet for a moment because I'm just going for a bit of counting.
That's fine. Like, to be honest, I'm actually quite intrigued what you have to say, actually. If anything. Right, let's give this hips. Dragon Mistress needs hips, baby. Circle. Need to make that circle a lot bigger and get those hips a bit more wider. And then just clean that line work up a bit. I'm just waiting for James to get back to us, so... But yeah, so he's got a list of games to do. But yeah, if anyone's watching right now, I do highly, like with Bella, I need to play the other Personas, but seriously, go and play 5. If not for anything else, the fucking soundtrack is just fucking killer. And like, I'm not into usually soul stuff, but when you can get me bopping my head to a boss battle, that's when you know you done good. Especially with the deep bass lines as well. So a bit of a sucker for that as well. Like, boom, dum, 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 dum. So yeah, so good. Good series games, everything. Also, I don't think the soundtrack is as good, but the gameplay is mazables. Digital Devil Saga is part of the Tensei like sort of like line of games. But yeah, like life will change, will come at you, and you know shit's about to. Yeah, exactly. Like when you know that track plays, you know shit's about to go down, and you're pumped for that boss fight. Especially when you're prepared, you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass." That song playing, that's not for you, boss boy. That's for me. I'm about to beat your ass to the ground. Like you do kind of feel cocky, like when you hear that track come on, especially when you come prepared.
So yeah,
Go
I
on.
went through the list. According to this, I've got about 77 games I want to get.
Shit, man. Like, we're all PS4 or.
Just the sorted ones. Again, it's just I was thinking to myself, like, what games do I need to get back? Like, do I need to backtrack on what I might like? And I kind of went a bit overboard. Believe me, I don't have any plans on buying every single one of these games right now.
No.
But it's just like, oh, if I ever decide to push myself to do more when it comes to buying physical copies, these are the ones. Hell, 75. I've got about 40 on my wish list, but I haven't updated that for about 3 years, and I think there's at least a handful that I've kind of changed my mind on.
Yeah.
So
what are they, by the way?
She's got about 75 games just on her Steam wish list.
Yeah. Some people do go a bit bananas on that.
Yeah, rather than going through all of them, some of the ones that I've got listed down are like Gravity Rush 1 and 2 for the PS4.
I've heard that's actually pretty good, actually.
Yeah, Neo 2.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, Persona 5 is on the list.
Nice.
Shantae, Half Genie Hero and the Seven Sirens. Pokken Tournament.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance is on there.
I actually played that. Couldn't get into it.
Scott rated it.
Sorry?
Go on. I was saying Scott rated it highly, so...
Yeah, that's what I mean, because I know when Scott makes a recommendation, it's a shit-hot game. But...
everyone has different encouragements towards it, so don't worry about that.
Oh, it's just, I wanted to enjoy it. Like, I got what it was about, but because of the mechanics, like, it just was a bit too different to what I usually play, and I think it's what spoiled the experience for me. Because I didn't know what the fuck to do, because it's too realistic, if you get what I mean, in certain respects.
Oh yeah, I know. I get what you mean.
Like, I wanted to enjoy it, but I couldn't, basically. And it was such a shame.
So I've got that. Ni no Kuni 1 and 2.
Want to play that, I heard it's really good.
Yeah. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Is that the vampire anime thing?
It's the one that was... It's the game that was made by the guy who originally did Castlevania for Konami, but he launched a Kickstarter to pretty much bring out a spiritual successor to...
Oh, okay.
Symphony of the Night.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm still waiting until both the HD remaster of Ni no Kuni 1 and 2 go down in price. That's why it's on the list of things to get eventually.
Yeah.
I've got that Vamp here. I never played that a while ago.
Do you know what? I enjoyed that. I played it on Game Pass for a little bit, and I absolutely enjoyed it.
Yeah. Spider-Man is still on my list.
Hell yeah.
Far Cry 5, Devil May Cry 5, Onimusha Warlords is on there as well.
Onimusha Warlords. Is that like the
I did get...
Is that like Dynasty Warriors but with Onimusha characters or something?
Imagine feudal Japan style Resident Evil gameplay but with swordplay. That's from what I've seen of a lot of the footage.
Yeah.
But again, I haven't played it. I can't really say, but I know it's for the... I remember hearing good things about it for the Switch.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 5, Team Sonic Racing, Samurai Showdown, Astral Chain, Daemon X Machina, Cadence of Hyrule, Link's Awakening,
Yeah.
Medieval, Cyberpunk 2077, but that's 2 buy.
Yeah.
Kakarot.
I played that. Actually, quite a lot more fun than I expected it to be.
Werewolf the Apocalypse, another game coming out soon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon DX, Crash 4, Ghost of Tsushima, Deadly Premonition 2, and Ratchet and Clank for the PS5.
Yes.
Again, those are just some of the more notable games that I've listed down. A lot of the others I've got are either older games or like a lot of them are old school shooters that are on the PC. Stuff like Ion Fury, Dusk, A Medieval, Wrath, Aeon of Evil.
All right.
Like and I know I don't have them listed on here, but I know there's quite a lot of like old school like build engine and classic based shooters on Steam at the moment that I'm definitely curious about getting.
Yeah. No, I'm listening.
Again, I just can't remember them off the top of my head at the moment. That's why I'm not listing them.
Yeah, no, I get you. Sorry, I'm just trying to correct something here.
That's cool. So I'm just getting up my wish list on Steam to see if I've missed anything.
There we go.
Planning on getting the Somnium Files. Is that an RPG or is that another visual novel that you were planning on going through, Bella? Grabbing that tonight is going to be my Friday stream game.
Okay. Cool. Nice. So what type of game is it? Because now I'm curious.
Oh, is that AI or AL in the title? I can't tell.
I think that's AI. I think that's I.
Yeah, that's great. I'm just going to copy it and put it into Steam.
Edit, undo.
It's an action visual novel written by the guy that did the Zero Escape trilogy. Fair cop.
Nice.
I'll go back to my wish list in a moment.
Yep, I'm just like locking and relocking layers because I need to get that red dark so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. I need to see what I'm doing, blah.
Why the hell is it recommending me that?
What was he recommending you?
Well, I've never played a Football Manager game on Steam, but it's recommending me the most recent one, and I've got no idea why.
Why is it? Even I know you don't like that.
Okay.
What? Why is it recommending you that? Even I'm like, why?
That's... info. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go on.
Blood and gore, intense violence, strong language, and suggestive themes. Sounds fun.
What, on football?
No. The game that Butterfly Bella said she was purchasing today.
Oh.
The Somnium Files.
Is it RPG then, or
it's,
graphic novel?
It's a visual novel, an action one. But
nice.
She mentioned it's, unlike most, it's fully voice acted and it's a murder mystery.
Oh, nice. That sounds like fun. Who murdered who? I do not know, but I know what I didn't do.
Well, from what I can see so far, or at least just from the pictures, there's a very elaborate pistol wielded by a grey-haired person. I'll say that now. There's a load of kids around a rocking horse.
Oh god. So, a bit horror-y then, by the sounds of it.
A very suggestive smiling woman looking at a smartphone. An anime woman that could be confused for a Gravity Rush character with white hair. And from what I can see, somebody trying to fight what looks like to be either a polar bear or someone in a polar bear suit.
Sounds like No More Heroes there.
I'm gonna have a look at the trailer.
I've actually heard that is a batshit crazy game. No More Heroes.
Yeah.
Hello, just doing Dragon Mistress right now.
Uchisoki.
If it has Japanese murder, I'm sorry, but if you like Japanese and murder, you will love Digital Devil Saga, which is the same people that make Persona.
Date.
So go on.
I'm sorry, I was just talking to myself. I'm watching the trailer for the game she mentioned.
Oh, by the way, James, that's a game I recommend you as well. Same makers as Persona. Digital Devil Saga. 1 and 2.
Yeah. Fair.
Yep. I thought I'd recommend that to you. Now you can make that 80 games now.
Nearly. Story. One rainy night in November, a woman's body is found at an abandoned theme park, mounted on a merry-go-round horse. She had been stabbed repeatedly, and her left eye was gouged out.
Oh, lovely.
Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department arrives on the scene. He recognizes the woman, but suddenly he hears a noise from inside the merry-go-round. He breaks into the merry-go-round central column to find a young girl, and in her hands she grips a bloody ice pick.
Oh, lovely.
And that's where it ends.
Huh. So basically, she's either obviously innocent or she plays it out and then it turns out she's the villain, essentially.
Well, that's what you got to find out. But when it says Metropolitan Police, I'm like...
What, UK?
I'm kind of hoping it's in the UK because I want to... If you mentioned it's fully voice acted...
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they actually get British voice actors for the Metropolitan Police, or they'll just have loads of, like... I want to try and hear a Japanese voice actor do a British accent. I don't know why that makes me giggle a bit.
Jolly old chap! What, something like that?
Or better yet, they're speaking Japanese, but it's in a British dialect.
Oh my god, that would be fucking brilliant.
Someone from the East End of London trying to say Sugoi.
Sugoi, old chap.
Yeah, they have like the actors from EastEnders speak Japanese.
Yeah.
Trying to hear Pat Butcher saying Subarashi.
Or get out of my pub in Japanese.
In Japanese, but no, I don't know why that makes me chuckle a bit.
Because it'd be so, like, batshit crazy. It'd be brilliant.
Again, I wouldn't say no to it. But yeah, it does. It definitely looks interesting, albeit I'd probably have to wait a while if it's priced at 50 quid. I'm going to save that for someone else.
Yeah. It's like, have you been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure recently on Netflix?
I have not, unfortunately.
Like, and when I first saw it, I thought it wouldn't be my thing, but Lee then recommended it to me. And it turns out, actually, I really like it. It's really weird, but it's weird in, like, a really fun way.
Right. Well, most of the people at the comic shop, including Jen, has said that JoJo is pretty much a laugh riot, but it's good to go through.
Oh, God, yeah. It's actually fun to watch.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's one of those animes.
Yeah.
Like, it gets very, like, I think if Bella watches it, she knows what I mean. There are some scenes where it becomes very self-aware. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And then takes the piss out of anime culture in a way. Like, I can't really explain it, but to me, that's how it comes across.
Yes, I did some research this time, and from what I've learned, it's not as suggestive or as gruesome as Chaos Child, so I'm looking forward to playing it.
Well,
one of the games she did recently was a game called Chaos Child, another visual novel, but
yeah,
even though from the bits that I saw of it, I didn't see anything graphic being shown, but a lot of the violence that was suggested was pretty
gruesome. Yep. I can imagine that.
Again, like, you don't have to show the violence to make it seem off-putting. You can just be good at either belaying the information or just telling the person what the fuck's actually happened.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, yeah, I doubt I'll be playing this ever. So it's kind of seems fucked.
Yeah, it's one of those games that probably like you would play and then you have nightmares about later on, probably.
And it was a bit sexually suggestive too. you were very awkward. She was very awkward during it. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to miss quite a bit of the suggestive bits. Because as much as your content is good, I just thought the game was a bit WT effing
Not
F.
not safe for work, essentially.
Oh, I don't care. I watch streams at home, but yeah, very not safe for work.
Yeah. Especially where Twitch has been a bit on guard lately.
Well, I was more thinking if she's saying that the synopsis for the game that I'm telling you now is a lot more tamer than Chaos Child, then it kind of shows how fucked Chaos Child was.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit sexually suggestive too, and it was awkward. Yeah, I can imagine that. But then again, anime.
Yeah, Chaos Child is allowed, and I was really surprised by that.
Really?
Well, she was able to stream it. It's still up there. It hasn't been taken down, or I'm assuming she hasn't received any notifications saying, don't stream this again.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, I thought they would be, like, you know, especially
again,
what's going on.
This is also the same streaming service that is, I would assume, has gotten quite a few views and a bit of payola from letting everyone stream The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, true.
And as far as I know, that's got some... Like, I don't know if they can... Again, it's more just to avoid spoilers and the fact that I'm not really interested in playing a very depressing game at the moment.
Yeah.
But there is a full-on sex scene in that.
Oh.
I don't know whether or not if you try to stream that, it does the whole PlayStation 4, like, blocking a sensitive scene or an important scene.
Yeah.
But I know that a lot of big streamers that are going to be playing the game are going to be using capture cards, which means they can bypass that.
Oh, God.
So unless they decide to completely shut off the stream for a few minutes, are they able to get away with that?
Well, they have to. Like, I don't see that happening any other way.
Because I know on YouTube there have been a few streamers, like mainly like virtual YouTubers as well, that almost got their accounts banned for playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Because they were completely new to the game. They didn't know what was going to happen, and especially like Japanese streamers, if they can't read the sign outside of a building that says strip club.
Yeah.
And they accidentally post naked women onto YouTube's streaming service, they can get perma-banned instantly. If somebody complains about it, they see that little clip, they're off there entirely. No stages,
Jesus.
no prior warning. If you show anything to do with
but
sex or genitals or naked boobs, you can be yeeted off in a heartbeat.
But, like, Grand Theft Auto is like one of the biggest games there are, and a lot of people know its reputation because of what they do on there.
Yeah, but some of the streamers that did that didn't.
Oh dear.
That's the problem. Like, some people watch it to do that. Oh hell, like, I've been horrendously bored during lockdown, so I've just been seeing like what people have been sharing on Twitter, and there was one person that shared a virtual YouTuber that played Grand Theft Auto during the like strip club scenes.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the sheer horror when she found out that it was actually a strip club was pretty funny. But you could understand why that person got very, 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 very worried, because if they stream that much on YouTube, they must know the consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's kind of wizened me on a few things.
Bella says, no, others have streamed it before, but some have content I was questioning it. Yeah. It is a bit weird, like, yeah, they allow certain things, and some things you're like, hold on, you should not got away with that.
But I'm sorry to duck out abruptly, but I've got to head to work, Raven.
Yep, that's fine. What time is it now? Oh god, it's nearly 3:30 now.
Yeah, I was going to say it's nearly 3:30, so...
I might stop at 4 and see who needs a raiding. That sounded a bit wrong. Oh god, Kenichi's still doing art. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I was going to say the only person that I've got on my followers list that's still streaming is Kenichi.
Yeah, and then we've got Zombie Octopus as well. So
I do not follow that individual.
yeah, she's really good artist. Actually, you should go check her out.
I'll keep that in mind.
But yeah,
I'll go on. You were saying.
Sorry, you go on. Sorry.
I was just going to say I'm lurking, so you finish up.
Yep, no, that's fine. I will let you go and have a good time at work.
Yeah, no problem. Again, nice chatting to you.
Yes,
nice
definitely.
Chatting to you too, Bella. Have a good night, or not good night. What the fuck? Have a good afternoon, everyone that's in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm way too used to streaming at like 8 in the evening. Sorry.
And by the way, guys, please check out Wily Magnum. He does play really good games. He's quite a funny streamer as well. So please check him out.
Will do. And yeah, are you cool if I just give a heads up on what I'm doing next quickly before I go?
Go ahead.
Yeah, if anyone else is interested, I stream mainly Thursdays and Sundays at 8:30 until around 11ish. Currently doing Crash Team Racing, albeit I am nearly finished with the story mode, so it won't be for too long. I don't know what I'm going to do next, but it's going to be a toss-up between either Doom Eternal or Crash Bandicoot. So,
ooh, Doom Eternal. I might have to jump in for that one if I got the time.
No worries. Either way, have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of Raven's stream and have a good one.
Thank you. And you too. You have a good one, James. All right, then.
See ya. Again, I'll be lurking, so...
Yep. All the lurks.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
That was Wily Magnum, a.k.a. James. Everyone, like I said, everyone, please, who are watching this, please give him a follow. He does stream a lot of classic games, and he is a very nice bloke as well, so please check him out. Anyways, on with drawing Dragon Mistress. By the way, let's talk about it. I didn't think I'd get an answer out of you better. Have you played Digital Devil Saga yet? Because obviously, if you played Persona, I would assume you have played this at some point during the PS2 era. So, I'm surprised I haven't remastered that one actually yet, because that is a really good game. It's an underrated game as well, out of the whole Shinami series. No, actually, I haven't. Play it. It's a real... it's quite... I would suggest streaming it, because it can get quite violent at points, but it is by the same people who do Persona, and it is part of the Shinji Tengensi series. But it's about... how can I explain it? You will know almost straight off the bat, like, these people turn into monsters, and then you have to eat other people who turn into monsters to get stronger. It's they're trying to get out of a trying to think how to put it. They didn't have emotions at first, but then they have emotions, and then you find out later on why they need to get out of that era. Yeah, it's really good. And depending on your choices as well, there's a second game of it that's out, and it does affect how the second game story goes. So yeah, give it a shot. Like, it is actually really fun. Right. Anyways, let's get the lips, and then just give her a little bit of a smirk. Yeah, definitely look into it. I personally recommend it. Oh, crud. I'm going to need Photoshop for the next bit, because I done a big goof. But yeah. There we go. And then lips. But, Bella, have you read any more books yet? I'm not sure if you have, because like, I'm trying to keep track of who's got them or not. Because I'm having a sneak preview event of my full volume soon. And I am actually going to be running a D&D campaign. Like, one-shot. Not a campaign, but a one-shot. No, you haven't yet. All right, cool. But yeah, there will be a point where I'll be running a one-shot D&D session based on the VTLS world. So I've said to people, if you want to take part in the sneak preview day, I really don't mind if anyone wants to take part in it. So yeah, just let me know, and I'll set up something. Hold on. Edit. Undo. So if we do. There we go. And then just sort of, there we go. Just fix out that line up. Yeah. Yeah. So this is another project I'm working on at the moment. Is as you can see, it's the whole cast, like most of the cast of VTLS. I don't. Why am I doing it again? Stop doing. Oh, no. Right. James, come on. Right, we're gonna have to redraw this all over again, anyways, because I derped, and I should not have done any more than that. But yeah, it's I think actually it's up your alley, my story. It's a modern day dark fantasy, so if you want to try it out at some point, feel free to. But anyways, right, so I'm gonna do this. And then just get the nose sort of. Oh, I definitely will. I saw it. Yeah, it is on Kindle Unlimited. So if you want to read my books for free, feel free to. It is on there. Just a warning though, once the pandemic's over, I will be taking it off only because of like Kindle's not doing me any Unlimited's not doing me any favors, so I need to sort of expand into other ebook platforms. Because the problem is with Kindle Unlimited, as much as it does give you a free chance for people to read your books and earn money from it, you can't go anywhere else, so you can't kind of spread out into other ebook publishing areas. So even though it'll still be on Amazon, it just won't be on Unlimited once the pandemic's over. So it is a bit weird. Don't ask me why. I've tried to figure it out, but there you go. I think it's like an exclusivity thing. But it is a bit weird. Yeah, you've been for 3 months. Yeah, longer than that, actually. If we're talking about volume 1, we're talking about a good 3 years now. Yeah, it's been 3 years. So I've been there for quite some time. I don't know why it's saying 3 months, but it's been longer than that for all my volumes. Right. Again, let's do the eyes. And then just sort of like that, and then just get the eyes like sort of shape done like that. Get it a little thicker here, and then just down a bit. Get the rubber and just sort of fix that. But yeah, it's been around for about 3 years, I would say now. It's like, I think you just became more aware for me for like 3 months, I think, like my books. I say more aware of me, I mean my books, but yeah, you know what I'm on about. And right, we want her to kind of smirk a little bit, so. And then her lips like that. And again, we want her smiling a little bit. That does not look like she is smirking one bit. And just sort of, there we go. Be right back, making coffee. You're making a heresy! Heresy! Oh, I'm joking. Go on. Go drink your coffee. There is a heresy in this room, and its name is coffee. Just like, just slam the button of orbital bombardment. Oh, God. If anyone's a 40k fan, they know what I was referencing there. Right, we do like the luscious hair. And obviously her ears. But she is a dragonoid. And then just sort of... Yep. And then what we could do is just have the tail sort of... Yeah, if we actually have it like folded. And then we could have like sort of another fold here. And then just sort of And then obviously the bottom of the tail would be like that, and then it twists sort of like almost like that. And then obviously, and just to tail her design, and then just get like a tail like that. Just get the tail sort of ready to go. And then just sort of, yep, and then clean that up. Yep, all right, cool. So she's kind of like folding in her tail a little bit. So she's sort of like, looks like she's broken it actually, not turning it. So we're gonna just make that a little bit more. Yeah. There we go, because we don't want a tail broken. We just want to just sort of have a natural sort of wavy about it. So there we go. And then obviously her hair's quite long actually. Sort of like to her butt. Yep, it's to her butt. Sort of. Like that. And sort of same here. Might have to ask Joe a little bit of help for this, because obviously I need to fix that. Welcome back! Sorry, I'm just like mumbling to myself, just trying to think of ways to fix it. There we go. Yep, and then... Yep. And then we've got our hips. And just sort of... Yep. Alright, oh James, I wanted to say thank you again for the emote you did for me. I've used it as one of my Twitch emotes. Oh, that's fine. You know, anytime. Obviously that was my way of saying thank you for you fantastic guys' support over the years. So yeah, no, don't think anything of it really. I really don't mind. Right. So before we do that, we are going to do Dragon Mistress. And then edit, transform, and we're going to go scale rotate. But first off, we are going to move her. And then obviously she is a big... Actually, Dragon Mistress is one of the biggest characters in the story. So... we'll do it like that. She's basically almost just a little bit taller than Jasper. Sort of like that. So, yeah. So, Dragon Mistress is actually a lot taller than Jasper. So, just a little bit of a canonicity. Did you know there? Like, she is actually a lot bigger than Jasper. Like, in terms of sheer size of Dragon Mistress. There we go. Yeah, but I'm glad you like your emotes and I'm glad you're enjoying it. I like your little... Oh, look at it. Oh, Figaro. I love that little Twitch emote. It's brilliant. Right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 3 of the adult characters there. Next will be Billie Jean's. So we're going to cross her out. It is adorable. I love it. I'm so glad I did that. Like, I'm not much of a cutesy person, but I have to admit, that's goddamn cute. Old concepts, I think we're going to need to go to one of my worst drawings of Billie Jean's. Billie Jean's is the biggest character of them all. Actually, a little, again, did you know? A little PSA about VTLS. James Vamp is actually one of the smaller adults than the average side adult. So, there you go. And then Billy Jones, we're going to try to make him as wide as possible. There we go. But yeah, anyways, what's been your favourite game of all time, Bella, if you don't mind me asking? Like, have you got any games that are like your absolute faves? And they're just like, I tell you what, we're going to actually make the character look down on this one and just sort of clean up that circle a bit. One of my favourite, yeah, your favourite all-time games. There's a lot of games out there, but... Oh, yeah, Jesus. That is proper old school. That is weird. Like, that has been one of my favourites. I've actually done a recent release of that, haven't they? A modern version of it, actually, if I remember correctly. It's actually pretty cool. I do like the art direction of it. Yeah, 7. That's one of my faves as well. Obviously, for obvious reasons. Like, your first Final Fantasy is always your favourite, I've noticed with people. Yep. And then just sort of rub that out. There we go. So we're going to have his head tilted a little bit because I think it'd be funny. And he's going to have a spoon up his nose. And actually, a little Streets of Rage 4 on PC. Yeah. I've played it on the Xbox. It's actually quite fun. It's a lot harder than I originally remembered, but obviously the new Streets of Rage 4. But I do love the guitarist in the game. I think she's got a really cool, like, super move, if you get what I mean. Alright, let's tidy that up a bit. Yeah. Also, most people hate it, but I really love Mafia 3. Never played the Mafia games, actually. Always wanted to play it, but... You want to replay Mafia 3. Fair enough. It's kind of like the Godfather games, isn't it? But apparently it's like, if it's a bit more developed mechanically, from what I remember. And then just do the neck. And then what we do is... So, I tell you what, actually, who do you think this character here was based on? Yeah, it was pretty much, yeah, set in New Orleans. Yeah, I thought I remember correctly. Because I played the Godfather games and I thought they were pretty fun. Especially you had different ways of taking out the competition as well. I think that's what I liked about Godfather, is that sort of mechanics. I played LA Noire. Got always stuck on it, but I always loved it. Right, here we go. And then... Yeah, LA Noire is such a good game. Very messed up. Because you're doing cover something that goes on in Hollywood. And I'm like, they fucking went there. Yeah, some detective games I love playing as well. I have to admit, I do like a good whodunit sometimes. And then... So if we actually do a bit more curve to his skeleton... Yeah, and then do like a bit more of a diagonal pose. Yeah, I'm going to rub out that. Because I want him to do a bit more of a silly pose. So he's a bit like that. Because I think that will capture Billie Jean's personality. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I do like a good detective game from time to time. Just to change up pace. I think what I actually liked about LA Noire, it was very Grand Theft Auto based as well, so it is very free roaming. When they could have just done a linear levels which I thought was pretty cool. And then just sort of... And then just sort of... Yeah, if we get like the spine there, get the middle of the hips, get that circle sort of there. Because what I want to do for Billie Jean's pose, he's going to be pointing towards his nose. And he's going to have a spoon sticking out of it. So, it's got a bit of like personality to it. My favourite is To the Moon. One of the games I played on PC. Do you know what? I haven't played it. I heard it's quite good. And quite emotional. And then just sort of... That's it. And then edit. Oh, no, we can't. Actually, no. I'm going to keep it like that. Because I'm going to have one leg up. Yeah. Alright. I think I've got what I want to do with this part of the drawing. But like I say, I might have to make a stop at about, I'd say 4, half 4. Ah, sorry, we'll go half 4. This is a celebration stream. We're going to celebrate. And then just sort of get the ball sockets. Hold on. There we go. And then we're going to do like the hips of the character here. So you're gonna like, Bella, who do you think? Because I think you might know this person. Who do you think this this character here is based off? I bet you could guess who it is. If I think you do know this person. Yeah, if we do it like that, he's got one leg on the ground, and then he's like. So he's like, nah, like that. You honestly don't idea. He's actually based off someone who's he's got his own freak. He's in a freak show now, but it's actually Adam Evans, Spanky, if you remember him. But yeah, he's based off him because of his freak show stuff. Oh yeah. Billie Jean's is literally, I've said it as a sort of official thing. Like, he's actually based off Adam Evans. Yeah, he's actually gotten engaged recently, actually, bless him. Congratulations to you, by the way. Shout out to you, Adam, if you are watching this at some point. Don't think he would be watching this, but if he is, congratulations. Right, wrist. So yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing. So yeah, there we go, like that. So we're getting concept art where he's got a spoon up his nose, basically, like his act. Yep. And then, obviously, we're going to do the same here. And then just sort of, there we go. So, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking down so intently every time I do the measurements, it's because I'm using my fingers. But yeah, but this is actually based off Evans. So, and then just sort of, and then just put like the hand there, and then put like the thumb there, so he looks like, so one's doing like that, one's like sort of like that, so that there we go. And then you're gonna have one leg down. But yeah, so this character is actually based on Adam Evans, and I don't know why, like, when I look at Evans, like, I actually got really inspired by him because he wore, oh, what is it? He wore something like, it was almost 1930s once. It looked very 1930s and gangster, and it's just like I looked at him, and I was like, I could make a character out of you. Like, and because he has such a personality on him, he literally inspired this character. Because I did have, even though I came up with a name, I didn't know what to make him about. And obviously, when I looked at Evans, yeah, he is a character. And I literally looked at him and I was just like, do you know what? You need to be a character. Like, and I told him about it like very later on in development, and he looked at it and he went, because I gave him a hat and he said, get rid of the hat and that will be me. And I was like, right. And then literally he just later on became officially part of the VTLS series. There we go. But the character himself, at first, he is quite an a-hole towards Nick. Only because like Nick like acts like a whiny little bitch. I'm gonna admit, like the main character acts like a whiny little bitch, but he does toughen up, and over time, Jeans does have developed respect for him. So, you know, not self-reflecting much, I swear, but there we go. And then just sort of get the balls of feet. Sort of like that. And then get the ball of feet, get the front of the foot, and then just sort of, yep, get the shoe. But yeah, but there you go. So this is going to be like a city pose he does. So it's like that. So yeah, we go like that, and then yeah, I like that pose. Just to make sure like the legs are in proportions. Yep. But yeah. But yeah, there we go. But like, can I just say, like, any reflection of BTGs is not a complete reflection of Adam. It's just, I'm just very inspired by him because he is quite a character. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we need to make you as a thing in the story. And do you know what? Actually, funnily enough, in Volume 2, there is a reference to Evans himself. Where he has a hologram, Billy G's has a hologram disguise, and it actually looks like Evans. And he actually talks about, he likes the look of this guy, so he kind of like uses his sort of likeness to actually disguise himself. So there's actually a nod to him as well. So, you know, could you imagine he becomes famous one day and my man becomes big and it'd be like on a Did You Know thing? And then they'll go back to the stream and go, shit, this guy was based off a freak show guy who's actually famous as well. That would be like the coolest thing ever, I think, for me. Right, his eyes are a little too big. Yeah, that would be awesome. I would definitely love that to happen. Just like, you know, a little nod and it's like... that would be the most awesome thing that would happen for both of us, I think. It'd just be like cross-referencing. There we go. Edit, undo, and just sort of get his eyes done. Amen. Some of the songs on it are quite nice, actually. It's like, man, what's this based off, actually? And they just sort of... No. We need to sort of get that middle point sorted. So what I do is I get a middle point first, because obviously with the Billie Jean's nose, he's got quite a big nose. So, and then just sort of, and then just sort of like that. There we go. So sort of like that, and then right. Yes, we gotta give him a big smile, like a big goofy smile. And then just sort of yep. There we go. There we go. And then we got like the sort of sticky tongue out, very silly face moment. Right. And then we get the eyebrows. Yes, that's it. Get his eyebrows raised a little bit. Just so he's got that whole sort of silly demeanor going on with him. Oh, edit, undo. And just sort of. And then just get the eye shape going. And let's see, where's his fingers? So he's got big gloves as well. Actually, does he have 3 or 2? So what? I'm going to open something and just check something. Group, where are you? Have I got not another one of him? No, I haven't. So he has got 3 fingers. Okay, so that's a thing. Yes, he has. And just sort of. There we go. They just. I'll correct it later on if it turns out he hasn't got 2 fingers. But I think I might have got confused at that artwork. And I might have drawn MK2 by accident. But let's see. And then just sort of. Oh. Right. That was completely goof. Right. Let's get the hand making first. There we go. And then just get the glove there. And then just. Like that. And then just sort of same here. Like that. And then obviously. So he's actually pointing at the actual thing that's in his nose. Because I think we need some funny stuff in here as well. And just sort of. Yep. There we go. So yeah, now he's like sort of like pointing at his whole like he's got like a spoon up his nose. But yeah. But that is one of his tricks. I'm not sure if you've seen him in the Freak Show better, but that is one of his tricks. So like there is a lot of references I make about him on here. So like that, and then the cheeks, and then give him the beard. But anyways, Bella, what is your like top 10 sound, like your top soundtrack of any game? Like for me, sadly, it is like Life Will Change and Across the Desert, and then One Winged Angel from Final Fantasy VII. Because like I say, there are some killer soundtracks in games out there, and you're like you got to watch or play. Yeah. There we go. And then... And it just sort of... Just get a rough template of what we want Billie Jean's to look like. Like that. And then just get plugs in his ears. And Billie Jean's is a troll, by the way. If you're wondering why he's got like the sort of like goblin-esque ears. And then just sort of... like that. And he is a big guy as well, so... Gotta treat him like a big character as well. And then the rubber chicken. And then I love cock patch. Like, there we go. And a rubber chicken. A dead rubber chicken. And then just sort of... there we go. Obviously, like I say, because he's a big, quite muscly. And obviously, what we've got to do is... no. Rubber, no, that's it. Getting the wrong tool, James. Naughty. Jesus. I'm surprised Kenichi and Zombie is still alive. There we go. And then just sort of... yeah, if we do it like that. Sort of. Yeah, so it looks like it's actually in front. So... yep. And then might get Joe help me on some bits on here. Like that. Yeah, and then you got like the fingers sort of like point towards his nose. And here's leg wear. He's got a belt with a dead chicken on. Yes, I know. He's got like a rubber chicken head on his belt. And it just sort of... and just sort of... yeah. Alright, yeah, I think we got that. And then... and then his bottom of his jackets. And they just sort of... so I want to take my time with this. So even if we have to complete it on another week and maybe make it like a month project for once every 3 weeks. And then I think that would be fun. Because then you get to see progress on it. And just sort of... and then just sort of get the same going here. And just sort of... there we go. Yeah, so Bella, sorry. What's your favorite tracks on games for all time? And it just sort of... and he's got steel caps at the end. Sort of. Life Will Change is definitely one. Definitely amazing hype song. Like I say, Cross the Desert as well. I know there's another one other than Life Will Change is quite a nice, good one. Oh, that's it. Cross the Desert River or something like that. there's another track that's actually really good in Persona 5, like Across the Desert River. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, there's another track as well that I really love from that game. Yeah, you know the one. I think it's like played like during one of the final bosses stages. It's like Desert in the River. Desert in the River, that's it. There's a desert in the river. Just, oh, the whole track of the game is so good. Like, there's very few games that get me pumped just by the tracks. Like, and that is one of the few games that really gets me pumped. And sort of. And then there we go. Yeah, I like that one. Oblivion from Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played the online one yet, so I do want to one day when it's not charging me like money to play. Alright. Yeah, I think that will be it. And then I'll see the diamonds on his body. There we go. And then put a diamond in his hand. Because he's a troll. He is... Well, he's actually... Yeah, I'm not going to reveal anything about him yet, actually. Shiva fight is where a moment drop. Oh, okay. I think One Winged Angel, especially metalized versions of it, are really good tracks. And we are going to move him. And then edit. I'm going to select that. Edit. Transform. Yep. And he is the biggest out of the lot. Hold on. Edit. Like, out of pure size, Billy Jeans is like the biggest guy out of the lot. So... Hold on. Why are you not... Hold on. There we go. And... Yep, right, that shows himself as taller, but we need to make him a bit more bulky. So I can see him, he's a bit too skinny. Needs a bit more bulk. Because he is quite a bulky guy, so... Not fat, he's just very well built. He's... There we go. He's a bit swole. There we go. And get the rubber and just sort of... There we go. So we got Billy Jeans, who's like the biggest character of them all. And he's actually tiptoeing, so his actual height would be a little lower. So he'd be about roughly... He's actually like there. But because he's tiptoeing, he's like there. There we go. Yep. I think we're going to have room to do a template for one more character, which will be, I believe, I think we do Einstein. Oh, not Einstein. I think we're going to do Enigma. And just sort of... And I'm going to make him look distracted, I think. I think that would be quite fun. So, like, he's holding a kitten, sort of thing. Because he has a love for cats. Yep. This cyborg has a big love for kittens. Because he is a big softie. There we go. Like that, and then just looking upwards like that. But even though, like, they are, like, quite big characters. And just sort of rub that out and just look. And then just sort of get the spine there. And then obviously what we're going to do is sort of like, he's kind of like that, I would say. Just like that. All right. And then just sort of like that. Yes, that's it. So he's kind of got his chest out a little bit. That's it. So, like I say, we will end at about 4:30 today, I think. Because I'm actually getting a bit of a headache now. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, like you just get a headache out of nowhere. I think it's because I concentrated on something for so long. And my brain's just like, vodom, vodom, vodom. But yeah. There we go. And then, let's see, we've got the rib cage. And then we're going to do the hips. So sort of like that. So the pose is a little flamboyant. But that's because he's more focused on the cat and not really caring how he's looking on the camera. Sort of like that. And then just sort of like the hip pelvis. Because if it was the spine, it'd be like that. So just measurements, yeah, they're fine. And obviously alright, and then you got his junk. And then you got the butt sticking out because he's kind of like leaning. And then just sort of just sort of remember the measurements like that. And then right, a tip for drawing cats, people. If you ever want to draw a cat, and I've said this once and I'll keep saying it, draw a penis. Seriously, this is how you draw cats. If you could draw a penis, you could draw a cat. Just sort of like that, and then just sort of I'm not joking you. That is how you draw a cat. You'll see why in a minute. Like that, and then like this is how you draw cats. I am not joking you. I wish I was, but I'm seriously am not. And they're just like that, and then all right, and then we get the butt, and then let's see, we got that arms, and then just sort of and then that's the halfway. So we got one leg there. So hold on, the joint in the middle. And then circle that. And then so we've got to measure that and then just make sure the measurements are correct. But yeah, that's how you draw a cat. I am not joking you. If you want to draw a cat, you draw a penis first, then draw a cat. Don't know why it works. It just does. Just sadly, it is one of those things you just have to trust my word for it. I found it helps. And then just sort of like that. So like that, and then get that, and then just sort of and then get the foot there. And then just get that feet done there. And then same here. But yeah, there you go. That is Mig from our holding a cat. Not joking. Now, red. Now we get to do the head. Which is his head is literally like that. Like so. And then he's a very happy amygdala right now. He's got the cat. He's happy. There we go. And then just put his ear things there. Get the hat a little bit more angled. And then just sort of he's just so happy, isn't he? Look at him. He's just like, I've got the cat. I don't care about everything else right now. All is right with the world. Yo, I've got a cute little cat. I'm giving it attention. And he's just happy he's got a kitty in his arms. Yep. And just sort of like that, and just sort of get the jacket like flowing like that. And then I hope you're enjoying this live draw so far, guys. And just sort of and then just sort of so you know, like his jacket sort of like you say, he's just so happy he's got a kitten. That kitty! That is literally his voice. He's got a very like child's sounding voice. And then just sort of like that, and then just sort of like that. And he's got his thumbs like that. So like, yep. So he's like, he's holding the kitten like that, sort of like he's happy. He's just a happy little buddy right now, like that. And then sort of like get a little arm of the cat there. Yeah. Obviously I will draw this properly. It's just I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with the cat first. He's just putting his paw in his eye. Yeah, you can tell the cat's happy with him. Like that. And then just sort of there we go. Want to make sure the legs are right length. And just sort of get the boots on. Look at him. You could tell he's so happy right now. Sort of like that. And then just sort of... That is one of his many cats. He's just there, like, yeah, he's there for the photos, but he's getting paid in cats, basically. Like that. So, sort of like that, yep, and then just get the buttons in there. He's happy. His arm is a little bit wonk there. Just sort of. And just maybe slide out the fold a little bit. So just sort of. There we go. Right. Now we can reposition him. And I guess we are going to have to call it a day for now. And then save this as a WIP. Edit. Transform. And I am actually going to flip this horizontal. And then edit. Transform. Yep. And then we're going to move him. I'm going to move him there. And then just sort of adjust his height. Because I'm going to actually... So he's about Jay's Vampir's height, I would say. Just about. And then just sort of back him... Sort of like that. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then all we got is Einstein left. So next time we'll get Einstein in on the action here, and then yeah. All right, cool. We're gonna leave things here. We are going to raid Zombie Octopus, because I've actually raided Kenichi a few times, so I think we need to raid someone new, and then Zombie and Octopus. There we go. Just make sure I got it right. Octopus. Yep. All right. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed everything you've seen today. I shall see you all later. Bye. If you liked everything seen today, please support me on Patreon or send fan art to vampthelost@hotmail.com or tag me in social media as Vamp the Lost Soul. I have ebook versions on Amazon, which are worth £5 to $1.99 till the pandemic's over. Thank you all for watching. This is James Vamp the Lost Soul. True Sports Scenes. I'll see you all later. Bye.